Anthony Edwards. Edwards guarded by Gordon. Gets a high pick from Gobert. Throws out of it over to Towns. Towns on the wing. Drives in on KCP. Picks up his dribble. Top of the key. Conley. Left side. Corner three. McDaniels. Rims out. Rebound down to Gordon. Boy, Minnesota doing a bad job of getting back on defense here. Porter three. Yes!
Little bitty layup, and then all of a sudden Michael, who missed an open one, gets one in transition.
9-0 run by Denver has them up by 7, 9-2. Timeout Minnesota, and we're back in a moment on the Altitude Radio Network.
When friends and family come to visit, do what I do and take the short drive up the hill to Central City. It's only 30 minutes from the west side of town via I-70 and the Central Parkway. Central City offers everything your fun-seeking group desires. Hotels, dining, bars open 24/7, a craft brewery, and live casino action day or night. Central City isn't the big box, corporate-owned casino experience. It's Colorado-owned and operated. Rich in history. Bring your friends and family. Cruise I-70 to the Parkway and take the 4 lanes to fun.
Cards issued by Sutton Bank and Celtic Bank members. FDIC terms and conditions apply. Are you the decision maker in your company? Consider this. For the first time in decades, there's a better option for a corporate card and spend management platform. Meet Ramp, the only corporate card and spend management system designed to help you spend less money so you can make more. Most corporate credit cards offer points as incentives, but those points amount to less than their worth in real cash value. Ramp's business cards offer you cash back, real money in your pocket. Plus, you control who spends what with each vendor. And Ramp software collects and verifies receipts automatically, which means you'll stop wasteful spending and close your books in hours instead of days. Businesses that use Ramp add up to 5% to their bottom line the first year. If you're a decision maker, adding Ramp could be one of the best decisions you've ever made. And now get $250 when you join Ramp for free. Just go to ramp.com/250. Ramp.com/250. ramp.com/250.
Altitude Sports Radio 92.5. Broadcast from the Backus and Shanker studios.
There were 2 games where you just didn't get much from your top guys. And this is Nathan McKinnon, Hart Trophy Nathan McKinnon. So what can he put on the ice to be able to help you see you through a very tough game? And Cale Makar as well. These are all-time great players. Can all-time great players come through for you when you need it most? Well, the answer is yes.
What needed to happen last night was the big guys to step up and play to their ability. These are talented guys. Dallas was playing like the better team, but the Avs are the better team. The Avs have more star power. They have more skill. They have more talent.
And I know that Jared Bednar said that you don't want to always rely on your top players all the time. But yeah, sometimes you just got to do it.
Altitude Sports Radio 92.5 in the Backus and Shanker studios. If you're injured in a serious car accident, you'll want the law firm with winning results. Backus and Shanker, their passion is justice.
Did your roof survive another harsh Colorado winter in this windy spring? Call Golden Spike Roofing for a free roof inspection to get it all checked out. Roofing done right down to the last nail. Golden Spike just replaced my roof, gutter, soffits, and fascia, and the Casa de Kreckman has never looked better. Committed to quality, guaranteed work, Golden Spike can handle any roofing project, large or small. Go to GoldenSpikeRoofing.com.
Golden Spike Roofing.
Mile High playoff basketball. Denver and Minnesota on the Altitude Radio Network.
Ibotta is a proud local sponsor of the Denver Nuggets. Download the free app using code Nuggets to start earning cash back on groceries and more tonight. Ibotta, cash back every time you shop. Also, the game brought to you by Ball Corporation. The future is in your hands. Recycle it. And Scott, Denver doing a good job of pushing the pace here.
Yeah, the first 2 points of the game were by Minnesota. Denver's even missed a couple wide open shots, but they are getting out and running early.
It'll be Minnesota basketball out of the timeout. Mike Conley back in the lineup after an injury. Gets it across the timeline. He's on the high left side. Top of the key over to Towns. High pick from Gobert. Towns in the paint to Rudy. Poked away and stolen by Jamal Murray. Murray has it across the timeline. Defense is back this time for Minnesota. High right side over to Aaron Gordon. Gordon dribble, handoff, faked it to KCP. Instead gets it over to Joker. Jokic is on the wing. He gets to go to the baseline. Working against Cat. Starts backing him down to the restricted area. Hook shot. No good. Too strong. Rebound down to Edwards. Edwards has it at the point, guarded by Aaron Gordon. Throws it off over to Towns inside the arc, guarded by Jamal Murray. Denver switches that play. Now Gordon is on Towns. Throws it off to McDaniels for three. Jumper good.
Mix-up defensively, they were all messed up. He started that series with Jamal on Towns.
Here comes Jamal Murray. Played 4 minutes here in the first quarter. Murray has it at the point. Loses it. It's a breakaway. Edwards. Dunk.
Porter brought his man right over to Jamal Murray, and Jamal just got caught.
Good run here from Minnesota out of the timeout. Denver lead down to 2. High left side is Nikola Jokic. Jokic gets a high pick from Gordon. Moves off of that. He straddles the three-point line. Step back three. He won't go. Rebound down to Gobert. Conley out in the pass off over to Edwards. Edwards has it up the right sideline. He's got Towns out there with him. Behind the big bounce pass over to Towns. Towns, little floater. Alley-oop. Layup won't go by Gobert. Rebound Towns. Putback won't go. Rebound tipped out by Jokic to McDaniels. Layup good.
3 offensive rebounds. A little shove in the back. Denver didn't come out of that timeout right.
Here comes Jamal Murray the other way for the Nuggets. We're all tied up at 9 points apiece. Between the rings is Murray. He'll take a three. Rims out. Rebound down to Gobert. Outlet pass off over to Conley. Conley, left side Towns. Head fake on the three. Gets down the lane. Dunk right-handed.
Aaron Gordon just let him go. Kind of challenged the three, but then zero help.
9-0 run for Minnesota out of the timeout. Has them back in the lead by 2. Jokic has it at the point. Gets a high pick from Gordon. He gets down the lane on Gobert. Spin move. Layup won't go. Travel on Jokic.
They let Rudy bump him, knocked him off his feet a little bit, but then called the travel. So again, Denver not getting any whistles, but you knew that was going to be the case. Got to play through it.
Here comes Anthony Edwards the other way. Minnesota looking for an 11-0 run. Edwards has it between the rings. He goes to the right hand. Working against KCP. Crowd back into it now here in Minneapolis. Top of the key is Conley. Conley left side McDaniels. In the corner to Towns. 5 on the clock against Murray. Knocks it out of his hands and out of bounds. 3.9 left on the shot clock here for Minnesota.
Good scramble defense right there.
And this will be from the corner. Not an easy place to inbound the basketball from. Obviously going to have to be quick here for Minnesota. Conley looks in, throws it in over to McDaniels, back over to Conley. Blocked by Gordon. He gets the basketball. Good defensive play there by Aaron Gordon. Outlet pass off over to KCP. Down, he throws it in the low block to Jokic, guarded by Gobert. Throws back out of it. Top of the key is Porter. Catch and go to the nail. Back down low. His pass is deflected and stolen. Edwards the other way. Coast to coast. Leans in. Layup blocked by Gordon. Foul called on Denver. And that'll be Anthony Edwards to the free throw line.
Number 3 getting involved. Good block. It looked like by Aaron. Would have been a tip dunk by Rudy anyway.
Timeout called by Denver. Nuggets down by 2 on the Altitude Radio Network.
It's a huge show tomorrow for Mosher, Lombardi, and Kane.
We got more and more people coming to the program every day.
Moshe, Vic, and Brett will break down tonight's Nuggets T-Wolves Game 6. They'll look ahead to the Avs and Stars Game 6.
And if you send it back to Dallas, their pucker factor is going to be there, I promise you.
It's Friday, and that means Drunk Takes. And they'll have a special tribute on the final show for Marty O. Wake up with Brett Kane at 6. Then it's Mosher, Lombardi, and Kane at 7. Tomorrow on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Where does a journey to wellness begin? Do you start looking for diet ideas? Or searching for exercise plans? Actually, you don't have to look far. Just look to the first 2 letters of the word wellness. We means you don't have to figure it out yourself. It means your hopes and challenges are a perfect match for our knowledge and resources. It means anything you want to achieve, together, we can achieve better. Because wellness begins with we. Intermountain Health, the power of we.
The NBA app is everyone's app. Every fan of every team.
Oh my goodness.
Everyone who follows LeBron, Tatum, and Embiid in the app. Every warrior who's ready to go to battle over 3-point percentages. Every streetwear king. Who's here for the tunnel fits. Every young buck, nugget, and grizzly who wants to take a peek behind the scenes of the league. And everyone else on this floating basketball we call Earth. Download the NBA app today. Available in the
right hand. Picked up by Towns. 5 on the shot clock. Murray, tough 2. Off the back of the rim and no good. Rebound down to Gobert.
Murray 0 for 4.
Outlet pass off over to Mike Conley. Minnesota looking to tack onto their big lead of the game. Conley has it at the point. Top of the key over to Gobert. Back over to Conley. He throws right side to Edwards. Flip back over to Conley. Split the defenders with the dribble. He's at the nail. Jump shot. No good. Oh.
Rolled, and stayed in. 13-0 run by Minnesota.
6-point lead. They're big tonight. Here comes Porter in the paint. Throws it off on the left side to Gordon. Back out over to Jokic for 3. No good. Rebound down to Gobert. Outlet pass off over to Conley. Conley has it up the left sideline. He gets a pick from Gobert. Throws it to Rudy on the pick and roll. Cross-court pass, Edwards. And a 3. Nope. Throws out of it to Towns for 3. That one's no good. Rebound tipped by Edwards. Tipped by Towns. Conley back to Edwards for 3. Yes.
16-0 run.
18-9. Jokic has it at the point. Right side to Gordon for 3. That one's no good. Rebound down to Towns. Back the other way comes Edwards. Edwards, top of the key. Towns, head fake and a drive. Gets down the lane. Alley-oop, Gobert. Don't to him.
Got away with the travel. 18-0 run. Denver 0 for 6 since that first time out.
Nuggets are down by 11 after leading by 7. Top of the key is Jamal Murray. Murray throws it off over to Jokic inside the arc, guarded by Towns. He puts it on the floor, gets double teamed. Cross-court pass, Porter, and a 3. No good. Rebound down to Towns. Outlet pass off over to Edwards. Edwards gets a high pick from Gobert. He gets down to the wing. He's working against KCP. Backs him down. Knocked out of his hands and a foul on KCP.
They were just getting out of play. You had guys shooting shots on one end, almost look nervous and say, excuse me, to shoot them. And Minnesota now free with this run. That's 18-0, about to become 20-0, right?
Yep.
He makes 2 free throws.
Edwards, game 5 against Denver, 18 points on 5 of 15 shooting. Free throw number 1 for him is up and in.
Again, and we saw this in one of the early games when Denver lost. I think Joker trying to get a spark going, already 0 for 2 from the 3-point line. Don't need him just sitting out shooting free throws, do they?
Well, I mean, here's my take on this. Obviously, Minnesota right now has the momentum. They're having one really good stretch of this basketball game. Are you nervous? Are you worried at all?
Not yet.
I know, I'm not either. Second free throw good. Nuggets are down by 13. Here comes Aaron Gordon. Dribble handoff KCP. Top of the key is Jamal Murray. Bounce pass right side is Jokic. Back behind him over to Casey. Through the window, he gets it to Jokic, 12-footer. Jumper's good. 22-11.
20-2 run. That's crazy.
That's insane.
Better early than late.
100% true. High right side is Anthony Edwards. Christian Brown up and off the bench for Denver. Edwards down the lane. Bank shot good.
He was begging for a call. That was a heck of a shot. I don't know how he made that.
Here comes Gordon, dribbled off with his foot and turned it over. Naz Reid, McDaniels gone.
Gordon trying to dribble too much, just dribbles off with the foot, and then the breakout, and Michael just stands and watches McDaniels just run by him for the dunk.
Denver down 15, timeout Malone on the Altitude Radio Network.
Texting privacy policy and terms and conditions posted at textplan.us. Texting enrolls for recurring automated text marketing messages. Message and data rates may apply. Reply stopped, opt out. Go to nomoredraftywindows.com for full offer details. Attention all homeowners. Do you know when to replace your windows? Feeling too hot or cold? It's time to replace. Fog between the glass. Time to replace. Spending too much on expensive energy that literally goes out the window? It's definitely time to replace. If you've put off replacing windows in your home because it's too expensive, here's great news. You can now get a free in-home window consultation and free price quote from Renewal by Andersen, the company with the most 5-star reviews among leading full-service window replacement companies. And right now you can save $359 off every window and $887 off every door. Just text REVIEW to 200-300 for your free consultation on top quality affordable windows or patio doors for no dollars down, no payments, and no interest for a year. That's right, you don't pay a dime for an entire year. Plus save $359 off every window and $887 off every door. But hurry, these big dollar savings end this month. Text REVIEW to 200-300 right now. Text the word REVIEW to 200-300. Don't wait, text REVIEW to 200-300.
Mile High Playoff Basketball, Denver and Minnesota on the Altitude Radio Network.
We're back in Minneapolis. Nuggets are down by 15 points. Let's pause 10 seconds for legal ID on the Altitude Radio Network. The other way comes Jamal Murray. Katie was in a timeout huddle. Malone talking about turnovers that are helping fuel the Minnesota break here, and he's right on that. Denver basketball. Jokic hands it off over to Jamal Murray. Spin move at the dotted line. Jumper block.
Bad shot.
Here comes Anthony Edwards the other way. Three. Good. Denver down 18.
27-2 run.
Jokic has it on the high left side. He's at the wing, guarded by Cat. Throws out of it over to Christian. Right side, Murray. Now a corner three by Casey. Jumper's nothing but net. And that'll get the lead back down to 15 points, 29-14.
You got to win the last 2 minutes, guys. I think that's a big key here.
Here comes Alexander Walker, checked in during the timeout, guarded by Justin Holiday. Throws it off over to Towns at the mid-post. Tried to walk through the defenders. Can't. Jumper good. He did travel.
Traveled again. Let him do it. Number 2 said it's okay.
Here comes Jokic back the other way here for Denver. He gets shoved by Towns, and that'll be a foul on him. Reggie Jackson comes into the game now for Denver. KCP looks in. Throws it in off over to Reggie. Reggie brings it back out to the point. High pick from Jokic. Reggie moves off of that. Leans in. Layup is off the window and no good. Rebound. Almost out of bounds. Did Towns catch that? He just established himself in time. Three-pointer Edwards won't go. Rebound down to Holiday. Outlet pass bobbled. He gets it back. Throws out of it now over to Reggie. Reggie has it across the timeline. He's inside the arc against Naz Reid. Throws it off over to Joker. Back over to Reggie. Reggie guarded by Reed. Bounce pass inside the arc over to Nikola Jokic. He goes to the right hand. Throws out of it. KC3. Missed it long. Rebound down to Towns.
Denver shooting 30 from the 2 and 22 from 3.
Edwards has it at the point. Less than a minute to go here in the first quarter. He's working against Holiday. He backs him up to the bottom part of the midcourt circle. Throws out of it to Naz Reid for 3. Jumper won't go. Rebound comes down to Pope. Outlet pass off Jokic. Front court Holiday. Catch and go. He's blocked at the rim by Jaden McDaniels. Front court is Alexander Walker 3. That one won't go. Rebound comes down to Christian Brown. Brown gets the outlet pass off behind him over to KCP. Back over to Christian on the high left side. Entry pass into Jokic. Hook shot on Towns won't go. Tipped his own missed that. Rebound down to Naz Reid. Outlet pass off over to Edwards. Shot clock is turned off, and Minnesota will go for one. I think the Nuggets have a foul to give here. 5 seconds. Edwards has it on the high left side. Cross-court pass over to McDaniels. Back to Edwards. Got to shoot it. Never got the shot off. Good defense there by Denver to close out the first quarter, but the Nuggets are down by 17 points after 1 on the Altitude Radio Network. Hey, Nuggets fans, did you know that nearly 75% of all aluminum ever produced is still in use today? Which means every time you recycle a Ball aluminum can, it gets to come back. For every nail biter, every triumph for the ages, and all the great moments to come, Ball is the official sustainability partner of the Denver Nuggets. So join the recycling revolution. The future is in your hands. Recycle it.
The Honda you want is here, so drive in the moment with the versatile CR-V or Accord, both named a Car and Driver 10 Best. And when you're driving a Honda, you're driving the brand named Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value Brand for 2023.
See dealer for financing details. Car and Driver, December 2023, based on 2023 brand image scores from Kelley Blue Book. Visit KBB.com for more information.
You've got Denver Nuggets basketball on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5. Coming up after the game, we're reacting with you on In the Paint with Dan Tanner.
Hey Nuggets Nation, this is Dan Tanner. You've got Mile High playoff basketball. The Nuggets and the T-Wolves coming up after the game. We'll have a lot to discuss and debate. Let's get into it. I'm going to break down the action, check the highlights, and take your calls, texts, and tweets, and we'll talk about what's next for your Denver Nuggets.
In the Paint after every Denver Nuggets game on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Hey Nuggets Nation, it's Christopher Dempsey, and you've got the Nuggets and Timberwolves Game 6 on your radio and on the Altitude Sports Radio app. Coming up tomorrow on Dempsey and Company, join Coach Mike Sanford and me. We'll be talking all about tonight's game, and also tomorrow, a huge, massive Avs and Stars Game 6. What an incredible time for sports in Colorado, and we've got it all covered at 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Dempsey and Company, weekdays 10 to noon. Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
It's Champions replacement window season, and we're celebrating with buy 2 windows, get 2 free. If your windows are drafty, difficult to operate, or costing you money on your energy bill, it's time to replace them. Champion Windows is here to help. Champion builds our own windows right here in the USA. We make the process easy. We help you choose the best design options for your home. We then build your project in our very own factory. Our install team manages your project every step of the way, and it's all backed by our lifetime guarantee. Turn your house into your dream home with more livable space in a new Champion sunroom, or enhance your curb appeal with new siding, now 30% off. Don't wait. This sale won't last long. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, and 30% off sunrooms and siding. Call 877-GO-CHAMPION or visit ChampionSaveNow.com to schedule a free in-home estimate today. All discounts apply to our regular prices. Select styles apply. Minimum purchase required. Cannot be combined with other advertised offers. See store or website for details.
Denver Nuggets playoff basketball. The Nuggets and Timberwolves on the Altitude Radio Network.
Nuggets basketball is brought to you by Ameristar Blackhawk. Nestled in the base of the Rocky Mountains, Ameristar Blackhawk is a perfect place to do it all. Also, Nuggets basketball brought to you by Plumbline Services. For all your plumbing, heating, cooling, electrical, and drain cleaning needs, go to PlumlineServices.com. Servicing Castle Rock to Fort Collins. Service at home, servants at heart. Minnesota basketball here to begin the second quarter. Conley has it, top of the key over to Walker. Back behind him is Kyle Anderson. Gets a high pick from Gobert. Moves off of that. 12-footer. Jumper. Late whistle.
Oh, my gosh.
Foul called on Denver.
Number 3's calling a lot of fouls. Michael, I guess, challenging. Slapped the extended arm. Or slow-mo. Porter 2 of 4, but got to get him active, man.
Once again, the crew chief tonight here, Scotty. A good moment here before the game was Mark Davis, and he was, of course, the He had to answer a lot of questions. He's the guy that was running the refereeing crew when Jamal threw that heating pad and the towel and whatever else. But a nice moment before the game where obviously we don't know what they said, but Jamal obviously went up and said, "Hey man, my bad."
Yeah, it looked like it, right? Went up to him, came out of his warm-ups to go up to speak to him. So that's proper.
The second free throw for Anderson, not going to count. Lane violation on who? Holiday? Nobody knows what the call is here.
Anderson made it, so they're saying it's a double violation. He does a little hitch at the top, and guys trying to block out. Michael's got to try to block out Nas Reed. And how about Joker staying in the game?
Yeah, that's true. Played the entire first quarter, hasn't come out yet. Free throw by Anderson is up and in. And that'll put Minnesota in the lead here, 33-14. And here comes Jamal Murray. Murray has it up the right sideline. Got it out there by Alexander Walker. He goes to the left hand, turns the corner, gets in the paint. Finger roll layup is up and in.
Got to get back to playing downhill. Good start.
33-16. Minnesota leads it. Back the other way comes Mike Conley, guarded by Christian Brown. Has it right side of the midcourt circle. Throws out of it, off over to Gobert. Hands back off over to Conley. Conley inside the arc. Gets in the paint. Floater. No good. Rebound down to Christian. Outlet pass off over to Jamal Murray. Back over to Brown. Left side now is Jokic. Jokic has it inside the arc against Gobert. Throws out of it. Jamal Murray back over to Jokic. Gets double teamed. Split him. Kick out three. Holiday. Front rim no good. Rebound down to Nas Reed. Reed has it up the right sideline. Working against Christian Brown. Throws out of it over to Kyle Anderson. Anderson goes to the left hand. He's inside the arc, back over to Reed. Three-pointer won't go. Long rebound down to Jamal Murray, who got bumped on the rebound.
Wow.
Walker, no foul.
Right in front of Mark Davis, and he just got slammed by Walker.
Jokic has it inside the arc. Throws it in the corner to Holiday. Tip past Porter in a three. That one's no good. Long rebound out to Joker. Throws it on the right side to Holiday for a three. That one's no good. Rebound down to Porter. Porter back behind him, Christian. Back over to Porter in the corner. He throws out of it on top over to Jamal Murray. Nuggets fourth crack on the same possession. Jokic layup good.
Good pass. I don't know how that got in. Nas Reed trying to front Joker. Doesn't seem to catch the lob.
Nuggets are within 15, 33-18. Reed has it on the left side over to Conley. We've played 2 minutes in the second quarter. Conley goes to the right hand. Throws it on the right side over to Nas Reed. Skip past Anderson. He goes to the left hand on Porter. Spin move to the semicircle. Hook shots an air ball. Rebound comes down to Jokic. Throws the outlet pass off over to Porter. Porter has it behind him. Murray open three. No good again. Rebound swatted out to Christian Brown. Hands it off over to Holiday. Back over to Jokic on the wing. Back over to Holiday in a three. That one's no good. Rebound down to Jokic again. He gets fouled on his way back up, and he made the shot. Boy, Denver from downtown, Scott. No bueno.
2 of 14, and when they have struggling shooting nights, it's there. Justin Holiday quickly coming in 0 for 3 from the three.
So Joker to the free throw line here for Denver. He'll get an and one here. Jokic has played all 14 minutes, has 10 points, 5 rebounds in the basketball game.
But no assists.
Yeah. Well, he could have about 7.
Yeah, at least 4 or 5. I keep them.
And one free throw by Jokic is up and in. Denver's down by 12 here, 33-21. Nas Reed has it at the point. High left side over to Conley. Picked by Gobert, who slipped it. Conley dribbles down to the corner. Throws out of it over to Nas Reed. Cross-court pass. Walker, three. No good. Rebound comes down to Michael Porter Jr. Minnesota's not crushing the three ball at all either, by the way. Porter behind him. Jokic head fake at a drive on Gobert. Gets down the lane, leans in. Layup won't go.
Probably got fouled. No call.
Rebound comes down to Nas Reed. He goes coast to coast. Layup blocked by Murray. He misses the shot. Put back. Anderson won't go. Foul on Denver.
A lot to be said that Gobert was crushed by Joker in that last game, and they are letting Gobert be real physical, getting a lot of body on Joker.
Kyle Anderson to the free throw line. He'll get a couple of them here. Had 2 points in game number 5 on 1 of 2 shooting.
Yeah, already a little bit more aggressive. Gordon may be coming in. Let's see if he comes in on a second free throw for Nicola.
Free throw by Anderson is on the way. That one's up and in. Yeah, you're right, Scott. Gordon comes in. Jokic goes out. So Denver once again using Aaron Gordon as their backup center. Second free throw here for Anderson. And that one's good. 35-21, 14-point lead for Minnesota.
Get this thing to single digits. Got a lot of time. 9 minutes. Cut another 7 or 8 off this lead.
Especially in non-Jokic minutes, that would be helpful.
They start making some shots, and you'll do that.
Murray has it. High right side. Slip pick by Aaron Gordon. Murray puts it on the floor. Throws out of it over to Christian. Brown, hesitation drive. Spin move on Reed. Kick out 3, Gordon. That one's good. Big bucket there. Nuggets now within 11, 35-24. And here comes Mike Conley. Conley has it across the timeline. Dribble handoff over to Walker. Top of the key, it's Kyle Anderson. Anderson's inside the arc, right side. Throws it back off over to Walker. Now Gobert.
Oh, gee.
Touch foul on Michael Porter Jr. Just a little
shove. He's got his forearm in the back of Gobert. Somewhere, if you watch Joker, he said, okay, if that's a foul, then let's keep it going. That's fine.
Anthony Edwards going to come back in for Minnesota. And here we go. Inbound goes to Naz Reid inside the arc. Hands it off behind him over to Conley. Conley goes to the right hand. High pick by Gobert. Left side now it's Edwards, guarded by Christian Brown. He goes to the left hand. Late whistle. Foul called on Denver.
That was, if it goes in, maybe we'll give you the basket, but we're not going to call foul. They don't. Terrible shot.
Ooh, that's a tough whistle there.
I'm not sure who they call that on. Well, Christian had his hand on him early. Boy, that was a late whistle by number 1.
Anthony Edwards' first free throw form is on the way. That one's up and in. 9 free throws. This will be the 10th free throw coming up for Minnesota. Denver's taken 1.
And that was Joker's hand one, but he just kind of threw it up there a while ago.
Second free throw's on the way. That one's up and in as well for Anthony Edwards. They chant MVP when he's at the free throw line, but don't they know that award has already been handed out?
I don't think so.
High left side is Christian Brown. Top of the key is Jamal Murray. Murray goes to the left hand against Edwards, throws it off over to Gordon, gets down the lane on Gobert, and peels away. Now he attacks again. Step back, fade away. Air ball.
Terrible shot.
Rebound down to Naz Reid. Outlet pass off over to Kyle Anderson. Anderson goes to the right hand, throws off over to Reed. Euro step in the paint, jumper no good, got his own board, put it back up and in.
They're getting mismatches, and then they're just going downhill on smaller guys. Reed on Jamal there.
Christian Brown driving a dish behind him over to Gordon and a 3. Missed it too strong. Rebound down to Naz Reid. Boy, only 24 points for Denver so far. We've almost played 5 minutes in the second quarter. Edwards, crossover move to the baseline. Throws out of it. On top to Reed. Left side Conley. Corner Anderson. Anderson back out on top over to Reed. Catch and go on Gordon. Layup is no good. Foul called against Denver. They're going to call goaltending.
Now you can take it to the glass. You can't take it off the glass. That may have just barely got to the glass.
Denver basketball coming back the other way. Here comes Jamal Murray. Nuggets are down by 17 points. Murray has it across the timeline. Gets a high pick from Gordon. Moves off of that. Goes baseline. Leans in. Layup no good. Rebound down to Gobert. Outlet pass off over to Anthony Edwards. Bucket here. You may have to burn a timeout. Edwards has it at the logo on the high right side. Bounce pass off over to Naz Reid. Guarded by Murray in a post-up. Backs him down to the paint. Turnaround jumper is good.
He's just too big. He's too big, and he's got the way they're playing this defense. Naz Reid just too big for Jamal Murray.
Timeout Malone. Nuggets are down by 19 on the Altitude Radio Network.
Look
Looking for some fun and excitement day or night? Grab those crazy friends and family and head up to Central City. Visit a craft brewery, try a new Asian restaurant, explore shops and galleries too. Celebrate the perks of adulthood, Central City style, with hundreds of slots, table games, sports books, live entertainment, and bars open 24/7. You can even grab a hotel room too. Take the quick, easy Central City Parkway, I-70 to exit 243. Your 4 lanes to fun.
Weather's heating up. I'm pulling out my short shorts and declaring it hot grill summer. And when I'm the one manning the grill, I'm serving up Redbird Farms chicken burgers. When those fresh, juicy, tender patties hit the grill, you can smell how flavorful and delicious they are. In both original and chili flavors, Redbird Farms chicken burgers are crowd pleasers. Find them at King Super, Safeway, and City Market. Redbird Farms chicken. What real chicken tastes like.
Redbird Farms.
Phillips 66 and Conoco are there for those who never stop going, like parents chasing a fleeting moment of freedom.
Ready, set, go. Okay, honey, we have exactly 18 minutes to grab ice cream before the kids get back, so get your butt in the car. No, drive to the one that has the strawberry swirl. I know it's farther away, but it's so worth it. And oh no, there's a line. Finally, 2 beautiful cones. Make this light or so help me. Now we have 5 minutes to down this before they get here, and we're gonna end up giving this to the kids, aren't we?
There's go in everything you do. Phillips 66 and Conoco are there to fuel all the ways you go, go, go.
Mark Springer here for Bet365, and at Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport should be epic. Every basket, every game, every point, every play. From the moments that are legendary to the ones that fly under the radar. Whether it's a three-pointer at the buzzer to tie the game, or a player goes 2 for 2 at the foul line. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only, must be present in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Are you struggling to get Wi-Fi in every room of your home? Maybe it's time to switch to Verizon Home Internet with Whole Home Wi-Fi. It's exactly what it sounds like. Fast, reliable Wi-Fi that covers your entire home. And it's included at no extra charge when you switch to a 5G Home Plus plan. So whether you're gaming in the basement, working on your laptop in the kitchen, or streaming your favorite shows upstairs, you can count on Verizon to make sure your internet reaches every room. And when you switch to 5G Home Internet, the price is the price, guaranteed. That's right, no unexpected price hikes or hidden fees. Call 1-800-VERIZON to switch today. It's your Verizon. Wi-Fi extender provided during professional setup. If recommended after Wi-Fi performance analysis or shipped upon customer request after setup. May require the purchase of additional Wi-Fi extenders. Price guaranteed for 2 to 3 years depending on internet plan. For new Verizon Home Internet VHI households who have not subscribed to a VHI service within the last 90 days. Applies only to the then current base monthly rate exclusive of any other setup and additional equipment charges, discounts, or promotion.
Mile High Playoff Basketball, Denver and Minnesota on the Altitude Radio Network.
Again, Nuggets season ticket memberships are selling out fast. There's less than 100 of those plans remaining. Get your seats now before they're gone. Membership plans also include playoff pre-sale access and many other great benefits. Also, Nuggets basketball is brought to you by Central City. Take I-70 to exit 243 and the Central City Casino Parkway, your 4 lanes to fun. Well, Minnesota used a 29-5 run here in the first half. That is what built them their 19-point lead. Denver basketball out of the timeout. Jokic has it inside the arc. Hands off behind him to Murray for 3. That one's no good.
Oh, my gosh. They're missing so many open shots now.
Edwards has it the other way. I mean, obviously a lot of time to go, but Denver at some point has got to get this thing dialed in.
Shooting 17% for 3.
They're not going to get it done. Edwards sidestep 3. Good.
And everything they're throwing up, even though just 29%, Edwards is making anything he throws up 3 of 5 from 3.
22-point lead now for Minnesota. KCP hands it off over to Jamal Murray. Gets a high pick from Jokic, goes the other way. Wow. Gets another pick from Jokic. Goes to the right hand, spin move in the paint, finger roll layup, won't go.
Murray now 1 of 9.
Rebound
1 of 10.
Rebound down to Naz Reid. Outlet pass off over to Anthony Edwards. Down low, Anderson. Kick out Reid. Left side, Towns and the 3. Too strong. Got his own board. Throws it off in the corner. Bad pass, and Kyle Anderson threw it away.
Denver just 3 of 17 shooting from the 3-point line. Anthony Edwards got 3 of 5 himself.
Well, that's one thing, Scotty, but shooting 27% overall from the floor is not going to get it done. Here comes, but again, plenty of time to go. You just got to figure this thing out here. Reggie Jackson has it over to Porter, loses it from behind. Another reach around. Nas Reed has it. Right side catch and go Anderson. Floater. Bank no good. Tip. Pounds won't go. Got his own board. Put it back up and in.
And Michael's trying to block him out. He just pushed him to the side and gets 2 tip-ins.
Denver down by 24. Nervous yet? Jokic over to Porter. Throws it left side. Reggie in a 3. That one's no good. Rebound down to Nas Reed.
Well, they've made some, so they can't get down to 0%.
Edwards has it at the point. Guarded out there by KCP. Denver switches the pick and roll. They jump Edwards, get the ball out of his hands. Reed in the corner. Towns 3. No good. Rebound tipped in the air. Grabbed by Aaron Gordon. Gordon has it the other way. Gordon crossover move in the paint. Got fouled by Towns. Missed the jump shot.
Well, I was watching Joker as Aaron was driving, and Nas Reed is just bodying him all over. Now they're discussing whether he was shooting or not.
Gordon's already at the free throw line. Yep, they're going to give him free throws here.
Well, the first set of 2 free throws for Denver. Joker's got the and one, the lonely free throw.
Gordon tonight so far has taken 4 shots. He's made 1 of them. Free throw number 1 for AG. That one's up and in. Game 5 against Minnesota. He had 18 points on 7 of 14 shooting, 10 rebounds and 5 assists. That's his 8th career playoff double-double. 3rd in the playoffs.
Bench hasn't done anything for Denver yet, and they've been so good in these last few wins. He outscored now 10-0.
Now you're almost to the point where that bucket there puts Minnesota up, or that free throw there puts Minnesota 22. Get it down to like 12 or 13, get to halftime and regroup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
McDaniels has it inside the arc over to Towns. Knocked out of his hands. Towns gets a loose ball back. Hands it off over to Anthony Edwards. Edwards goes for the right hand, drives in on Jokic, gets past him to the corner, stepped on the sideline, and turned it over. And here comes Reggie Jackson the other way. A little bit of a run here. You got 4 minutes to get that done. Man, they got to score some points here. They're only at 26. Porter down the lane, leans in, got it to foul as well on Nas Reed.
They're following him tight off the screen. They're getting real physical with him. They have him back screen first, so you give help. Your man gives help. Now you got a little space, follows him instead of trying to step back and shoot that 3. He takes it to the basket and gets Nas Reed to foul him.
And 1 free throw here for Mike. That free throw's on the way, and that one's up and in. So Denver got it out of the 20s, now down by 19. Less than 4 minutes to go here in the first half. Here comes Mike Conley. Conley has it, bottom part of the midcourt circle, throws it on the left side over to Gobert, back over to Conley, and a 3.
Good. Oh, wow. He didn't hesitate, did he?
I think he had his mind made up before he passed that thing off and before he got it back. 51-29. Denver down by 22. Inside the arc is Jokic. Now what?
Rudy Gobert, which he's been doing all series long, is staying underneath the basket.
3-second lane violation. And KCP will take the technical free throw here for Denver. That one's good. Murray back on the floor now.
I'm not sure you could shoot it any worse than they've started this game. 28 from 2, 17 from the 3. See if they turn those numbers around a little bit.
Well, what's frustrating is they're getting good looks. Murray over to Jokic, wide open 3. No good again. Rebound comes down to Conley. Outlet pass off over to Anthony Edwards. Edwards has it up the heart, guarded out there by Aaron Gordon now. He backs him up to the midcourt circle. Denver switches the pick and roll. Now they jump Edwards, get the ball out of his hands. Conley back to McDaniels in the paint. Spin move, jumper, no good. Foul on Denver.
Michael Malone said in his pregame presser, what are you most concerned about? And he said, our offense. In the games they've lost, didn't score 100, obviously. And you're at 30 points right now.
Right.
Through, 21 minutes of play.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, their offense can't be much worse. I mean, right now they're shooting less than 28% from the floor and less than 16% from the three-point line. That's
not going to win.
You're not going to win any game doing that.
You could probably say tough shots on maybe 3 of them.
A handful, maybe, at best, yeah.
What's up, man?
I mean, just that last possession, Joker wide open.
Yeah, and he's 0 for 3. And again, I always say when his three-pointer numbers start rising with no makes, watch out.
Second free throw by McDaniels is good. They're up by 20. Denver still with 30 points in the entire game. And we have less than 3 minutes to go in the first half. Here comes Porter. He turns the corner, throws it off in the corner. Gordon 3. That was good. Finally connected on. That's a second 3. Denver's within 20, 53-33. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah. Got to win this last 2:42. Cut about 6 points, 7 points off the lead.
High right side is Edwards. Back over to Conley. He'll take a long 2. Jump shot is up and in.
Well, Murray just stuck himself on the screen. Never tried to get over, really.
Here comes Murray the other way. Throws it out on top. Casey three-pointer. That one misses. Rebound down to Towns. Outlet pass off over to Anthony Edwards. Edwards has it at the right sideline. Horns up action. He gets a double pick by Towns and Gobert. That's going to be an illegal pick on Rudy Gobert.
Well, a lot of whistles going differently than we've seen in the previous few games. A lot less contact allowed in the paint, and now they're calling these illegal screens.
22-point lead for Minnesota. Timeout on the floor on the Altitude Radio Network.
It's a huge show tomorrow for Mosher, Lombardi, and Kane.
We got more and more people coming to the program every day.
Moshe, Vic, and Brett will break down tonight's Nuggets T-Wolves Game 6. They'll look ahead to the Avs and Stars Game 6.
And if you send it back to Dallas, their pucker factor is going to be there, I promise you.
It's Friday, and that means Drunk Takes. And they'll have a special tribute on the final show for Marty O. Wake up with Brett Kane at 6. Then it's Mosher, Lombardi, and Kane at 7. Tomorrow on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Hey, Colorado sports fans, Vic Lombardi here letting you know Altitude Sports is streaming on Fubo. You can watch the Nuggets, the Avalanche, and more sports, shows, movies, news, all of it. Over 350 channels streaming live on your television, phone, and other devices. No cable required. Best part, you can try Fubo for free. There's no contract or commitment. To start watching, just go to FuboTV.com. That's FuboTV.com.
Hey, Colorado. At Phil Long Ford at Denver's Commercial Vehicle Center, we take your business further. With Colorado's largest selection of work-ready trucks, flatbeds, service bodies, cargo vans, and passenger vans, our commercial experts are here to help you every step of the way. We'll find the perfect vehicle for all your business needs. That's why Colorado businesses drive Phil Long Ford of Denver. Go online at phillongdenver.com or come see us at 7977 West Tufts off Wadsworth, just south of Hampton.
When your team's best players have all been traded and the latest pick is overrated, just raise a glass with a friend or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. May your team be great and your picks be true, and if it falls apart, you'll know what to do. Just raise a glass with a fan or two and tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do. It's a crazy world, so what do? You tell them more, tell them more, tell them more do.
Tullamore Dew Irish Whiskey, imported by William Grant & Sons, Inc.
Update your appliances today and save big at Mountain High Appliances Clearance Center. I'm Brad Barnett, president of Mountain High Appliance. Get unbelievable prices on refrigerators, dishwashers, washers and dryers, ranges, and more on popular brands from KitchenAid, JennAir, Bosch, Sub-Zero Wolf, and many more. Whether you're looking for new, in a box, discontinued, or scratch and dent, our clearance center has it all. Visit us today in Denver or online at mountainhighappliance.com.
Mountain High Appliance, your favorite appliance store.
Thank you.
Nuggets fans, you always show up and make the game what it is. So we think you deserve a better betting experience. for a limited time at Fanatic Sportsbook. Bet and get up to $1,000 in bonus bets over 10 days. Welcome to the most rewarding sportsbook, Fanatic Sportsbook, official sports betting partner of the Denver Nuggets. Bonus bets expire within 7 days. Not available in all states. Terms apply. See Fanatic Sportsbook app. Must be 21 plus and present in Colorado. Have a gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Denver Nuggets playoff basketball. The Nuggets and Timberwolves on the Altitude Radio Network.
Folks, the Nuggets got to make shots. If they don't start making shots, they're not going to win the game. Denver, 28% from the floor, 19% from downtown. That little nugget of the game brought to you by Redbird Farms. What real chicken tastes like. More info at redbirdfarms.com. We are late here in the first half, and here comes Aaron Gordon. Dribble handoff over to Nikola Jokic. Backdoor cut, he throws it away.
Another turnover.
Here comes Anthony Edwards the other way. Edwards has it at the point. Less than 2 minutes to go in the first half. Left side, he throws it off to Towns. Now in the corner, Conley. Sidestep three. Short, no good. Rebound tap by Gobert and out of bounds. Last touch by Denver.
Got to get Joker, I think, deeper. He's 5 of 12, but he's 0 for 3 from the three-point line. They got to get him in the block. He's working down there.
Shot clock reset to 14 seconds here for Minnesota. And Conley looks in. Almost a 5-second count. Gets it off to Gobert, back over to Towns. Top of the key is McDaniels. Crossover move on Porter, leans in, layup good.
Yeah, he just crossed over right by Michael.
Back the other way comes Denver. Jokic jump pass over to KCP. Back over to Jokic in the paint. Layup good. Foul as well on Karl Anthony Towns.
Just cut real fast, give and go, and you get back. Towns is beat, gets a little shove in the back.
Now is Reed going to come back in, and Towns may be done for the first half here.
His third foul. He's got his hands in his back. I'm not sure what he's complaining about.
And one free throw here for Jokic. He makes it. It'll be his 14th point of the first half. And he does do that.
Even that one to dribble in.
Dude, he's got 14. The rest of the entire squad has 22. Here comes Conley the other way. Nuggets are down 57-36. Top of the key over to Edwards. Back to Conley. High pick by Gobert. Conley back out on top over to Edwards. Head fake on the three. Drives instead. Leans in. Layup is up. No good. Missed dunk on the putback by Gobert. Leaking out the other way is Murray. Murray throws out of it over to KCP. Pope has it.
Oh, Joker's got Edwards on him.
They've got to get the ball to Joker here, guarded by Anthony Edwards. They feed him down low. Turn around. Hook shot is actually, he throws it back out over to KCP, and he's fouled on his way to the rim by Edwards.
Joker just kind of blindly tossed. I think he was trying to thought it somebody be at the angle. They did able to run it down. Edwards grabbed a hold of KCP's hand. Not sure why they're upset about that. You watch the video, duh. I mean, come on now.
He's not the greatest color man in the world for nothing, everybody. Free throw number one by KCP is up and in. Less than a minute to go.
No, an 8-point run to end the half. I'd be like Denver did in game 4 would be awful nice.
Second free throw. That one's up and in. Nuggets are down 57-38. Well, the Nuggets will regroup at halftime here, but if they don't get their shots to fall, it's going to be a long night for the old Muggies. Hopefully they can turn that around in the second half. Conley three. That one misses. Rebound comes down to Porter. Outlet pass off over to Jokic. Jokic has it up the right sideline, guarded by Gobert. Puts his backside into him, throws out of it over to Porter.
Oh, Michael.
Porter, Gordon, back on top to Jokic. Jokic spin move on McDaniels, leans in, layup good.
Michael's not ready to shoot, and anytime somebody gets around him, he's a little afraid, almost blew an opportunity. He's so good shooter. Shoot the three. I don't care if you make or miss.
That's a 6-0 run for you, Scott. 20 seconds left to go in the first half. Edwards left side, McDaniels. Corner, Naz Reid. Back out over to McDaniels and a three. Short, no good. Rebound tapped high in the air and grabbed by Gordon. Shot clock's turned off. He throws the outlet pass away over to Edwards. Now instead of Denver's last shot, it'll be Minnesota. Conley to Reid for three. Rims out, put back, up and in.
And that's Jamal Murray. Just shot went up. He watched. His man McDaniels just went in there uncontested for an easy tip at the buzzer.
Denver down 19 at halftime. Berto's up next on the Altitude Radio Network.
Denver Nuggets basketball.
Stolen by Denver. Nuggets have the numbers 3-on-1. Murray, Brown, layup, good!
Nuggets halftime is next on the Altitude Radio Network.
Be aggressive, and I got your back.
Find your new getaway today. Get in the winner's zone at Century Casino and Hotel in Central City. New members can score up to $100 in free play automatically on their first day. Plus, eat free with $20 in food value. Just earn point targets on your free winner's zone card while you play to get your rewards. Get your first $5 at just 10 points. New members only. Must be age 21 or over with valid ID. Get away today to Century Casino and Hotel. Take I-70 to exit 243 to the Central City Parkway. Welcome to the winner's zone. If you believe you have a gambling problem, please call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
There are trucks. Then there's the truck. GMC Sierra. With available features like the V8 engine, the ultimate luxury interior, and of course, the available world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. Not just any truck, the truck. GMC's continued commitment to professional-grade engineering is on full display at your Colorado GMC dealers. Come take a test drive today and see for yourself. We are professional-grade GMC.
There is a reason so many homeowners across the Front Range continue putting their trust in Plumline Services. For 25 years and counting, Plumline has been here, partnering with great brands like Carrier to make our lives easier. With dedicated service from Castle Rock to Fort Collins and plumb crazy pricing on plumbing, heating, cooling, electrical, and drain cleaning, Plumline Services is here for you. Plumline and Carrier, turn to the experts. Schedule your service online at plumlineservices.com. Plumline Services. Service at home, servants at heart.
Hey, basketball fans, ready to score some cash back? Tip off your shopping trips with the Ibotta app and get cash back on groceries and more. Start with Ibotta to find offers at hundreds of your favorite retailers, from grocery and home improvement to sporting goods and apparel. Then shop as usual in-store or online. The average saver earns over $100 per year. Download the free app and start earning cash back today. Ibotta. Cash back made easy. Ibotta is a proud sponsor of the Denver Nuggets.
Denver Nuggets basketball.
What's up, baby? What's up, MVP? Yeah, what?
This is the Intermountain Healthcare Halftime Show.
Get your energy, get your spirit. Let's go take this game, okay?
On the Altitude Radio Network, here's Mark Bertinoli.
This halftime report is brought to you by Intermountain Healthcare, helping people live the healthiest lives possible. Welcome, along with Jordan Berg. I'm Mark Bertinoli. We're coming to you live from the studios here in Denver. And at the half of Game 6, the Minnesota Timberwolves lead the Denver Nuggets 57-33. It was all Wolves in the first half of this game. The Nuggets are shooting 28% from the field. They made 6 shots in the first quarter and 6 shots in the second quarter. That is not ideal for a closeout game, a potential elimination game. But right now it looks like Minnesota's dead set on forcing a Game 7 back here in Denver. Coming up here in your halftime report, we'll go over everything else that's happening in the world of sports with NHL playoff hockey, Major League Baseball, and we'll tell you what the NBA playoff bracket's looking like right now. But first, let's go ahead and listen to the highlights. That's what you want to call them, from the first half of this game. Nuggets and Wolves meeting in Game 6, a contest in which the Nuggets can eliminate Minnesota and move on to the Western Conference Finals for the second season in a row, while the Timberwolves are trying to get their first win in 3 games and force a Game 7. And oddly enough, despite the score at halftime, Nuggets started this game great. They came out and went on a 9-0 run against Minnesota.
Conley has it back behind him. Catch and go. Edwards, layup up, no good. Rebound down to Jokic. Denver's got the numbers here. Front court, Murray dribbles through the lane on Towns. Back to a cutter. Jump! 2 hands. The freak of nature himself. And the Nuggets are on the board. We're all tied up at 2 points apiece.
Joker at, wait, what did I say the halftime score was? At half, Joker's got 16 points right now. Joker's got 16 points in 22 minutes. He's 7 of 14 from the field. And that was part of that 9-0 run that started the first quarter. And then the Minnesota Timberwolves would go on a 29-5 run.
Cross-court pass, Edwards. And a three. Nope. Throws out of it to Towns for three. That was no good. Rebound tipped by Edwards, tipped by Towns. Conley back to Edwards for three. Yes.
16-0 run.
18-9.
Yeah, it would end up being a 29-5 run. And the Minnesota Timberwolves had a 31-14 lead after the first quarter. Anthony Edwards by himself had 14 points. The Nuggets as a team had 14 points. The Nuggets 6 of 22 from the field in that first quarter. So to the second quarter we go, and the Timberwolves kept on keeping on.
I mean, obviously a lot of time to go, but Denver at some point has got to get this thing dialed in.
Shooting 17% for three.
They're not going to get it done. Edwards sidestep three. Good.
And see, and everything they're throwing up, even though just 29%, Edwards is making anything he throws up 3 of 5 from three.
22-point lead now for Minnesota.
Anthony Edwards has 19 points at halftime. He's a plus 25 in this game. He is 3 of 5 from three. And the Nuggets were trying anything to get just a little bit of offense going in this one.
They got to score some points here. They only have 26. Porter down the lane leans in. Got a foul as well on Naz Reid.
They're following him tight off the screen. They're getting real physical with him. They have him back screen first, so you give help. Your man gives help. Now you got a little space, follows him instead of trying to step back and shoot that three. He takes it to the basket and gets Naz Reid to foul him.
Mike's got 8 points at halftime, also 4 rebounds. He's 3 of 6 from the field. Jamal Murray is 1 of 10 from the field. He's got 2 points in this one. He's a minus 20. And the Nuggets have yet to get any scoring off the bench in this one. They have 0 points off the bench in the first half of this game. But Aaron Gordon trying to do things to keep Denver in this one with his 8 points and 2 of 4 from downtown.
Second free throw by McDaniels is good. They're up by 20. Denver still with 30 points in the entire game. And we have less than 3 minutes to go in the first half. Here comes Porter. He turns the corner, throws it off in the corner. Gordon three. That was good. Finally connected on. That's a second three. Denver's within 20, 53-33. You got to start somewhere.
Yeah. Got to win this last 2:42. Cut about 6 points, 7 points off the lead.
Nuggets are just 4 of 21 from three. They're 14 of 44 from the field. And at halftime, the Minnesota Timberwolves have a 59-40 lead over the Denver Nuggets in game number 6. Nuggets basketball is brought to you by Central City. Take I-70 to exit 243 in the Central City Casino Parkway. Your 4 lanes to fun. We'll continue with your halftime report after a quick break on the Altitude Radio Network.
The Intermountain Healthcare Halftime Show on the Altitude Radio Network.
Spring is in the air in Colorado, and it's the perfect time to explore new Mazda offers at McDonald Mazda West in Lakewood, such as 0% APR financing for up to 36 months on new Mazda CX-30, CX-5, CX-50, and CX-90 models. Whether you're gearing up for summer adventures or simply seeking comfort while sitting in traffic on I-25, with over 400 new Mazdas to choose from, we've got you covered. Visit us today in Lakewood or visit McDonaldMazdaWest.com. Not all customers qualify with approved credit. Contact dealer for complete details.
At Berg Simpson, our team's tireless dedication sets us apart. With every client and every case, we prepare to go to trial. We're proud of the success, verdicts, and settlements we've gotten, and we'll continue to go the extra mile to get our clients the best possible outcome. Let Berg Simpson's team of experienced personal injury lawyers fight to get you the money you need and deserve.
If you've been injured, call Berg Simpson for free now at 303-790-2525. BergSimpson.com. Good lawyers changing lives. It's not just a slogan. It's who we are.
I've always been a champion of Man Therapy, mental health for men, launched right here in Denver. Man Therapy takes a humorous and real approach to therapy. Every day, thousands of men and their loved ones turn to Man Therapy for information, for resources, tools. And now Man Therapy has launched the Man Therapist Provider Directory, where men can find independent counselors who are passionate about working with men. If you're looking to find a therapist, or if you're a therapist looking to grow your practice, check out mantherapy.org.
Hey, it's Andy Lindahl for Window Nation. Is it time for you to change the windows out in your home? I had original windows in my house, and I changed mine 18 months ago. My house has stayed much warmer in the winter with the last 2 cold winters that we've had, and the summers are even better because it's not so stuffy. Window Nation's semi-annual sale is on now. 50% off all window styles plus 0% interest for 5 years and an additional bonus if you schedule an appointment this week. Go to windownation.com to schedule a consultation or call 866-90-NATION.
Hey, Nuggets fans, did you know that nearly 75% of all aluminum ever produced is still in use today? Which means every time you recycle a Ball aluminum can, it gets to come back. For every nail biter, every triumph for the ages, and all the great moments to come, Ball is the official sustainability partner of the Denver Nuggets. So join the recycling revolution. The future is in your hands. Recycle it.
The Intermountain Healthcare Halftime Show on the Altitude Radio Network.
Nuggets Nation, when new customers bet up to $100 with Fanatic Sportsbook, they'll get up to $100 in bonus bets every day for the first 10 days. Win or lose. Terms apply. Download the Fanatic Sportsbook app tonight. Welcome back to your Nuggets halftime report, where the Timberwolves have a 59-40 lead over Denver here in game number 6. This is the only NBA game tonight in the league. We'll have a game number 6 between the Pacers and the Knicks tomorrow, with the Knicks leading that series 3-2. They will try to eliminate the Pacers in that one. The Celtics have already moved on. They beat the Cavs 4-1. And the Mavs got a win last night over the Thunder. They now lead the Thunder 3-2. And on Saturday, they'll play game 6 of that series, as the Thunder will try to force a game 7. Over in the NHL, we had 2 games tonight, one of which is over, and man, yikes. The Carolina Hurricanes had to win this game or they were gone. The New York Rangers had a 3-2 lead. They were looking to eliminate Carolina, and Carolina, though, took the lead, had a 2-goal lead heading to the third, and then Chris Kreider scored 3 straight goals. I like to call that a natural hat trick. He finished with 4 goals, the Rangers finished with 4 goals in the third, and they get the 5-3 win in Carolina. The Rangers eliminate the Hurricanes. New York is moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals, and the Oilers and Canucks are playing tonight. They're just about 10 minutes away from puck drop there in Vancouver, with that series tied up at 2 games apiece. In Major League Baseball, the Rockies have the day off. They will play the Giants in San Francisco starting tomorrow. But right now, the Mets lead the Phillies 5-4. Rays and Red Sox tied at 5 in the top of the 9th. Pirates on top of the Cubs 5-4 in the top of the 9th. And in the top of the 6th, the Astros are all over the A's 8-0. Before we do anything else, let's go ahead and pause 10 seconds for Legal ID up and down the Altitude Radio Network.
KKSE-FM Broomfield, Denver. This is Denver Nuggets basketball. Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Anthony Edwards has 19 points. Nikola Jokic has 16 points, and the Timberwolves lead the Nuggets 59-40. A huge second half is coming at you next right here on the Altitude Radio Network.
Headed up the hill for some fun and excitement in Central City? Guests come first. Want to play craps? They'll make room for you at the table. Don't get sports betting? They'll teach you. Like steak? They'll cook it just right. There's lots of casino options too. Colorado owned and operated, Asian themed, craft brewery focused, and casino hotels too. So next time you're going up the hill, take the quick and easy drive to Central City, I-70 to exit 243 and the Central City Parkway. Your 4 lanes to fun.
I got a
a nightmare phone call that no parent wants to receive.
Someone hit me going 60 miles an hour.
Dr. Ramos came highly recommended. When I showed him the x-rays, he immediately knew exactly what was wrong.
We've had a tremendous experience with Ramos Law. Really, I could not be happier.
Having the car accident was an accident. Finding Ramos Law was no accident.
Injured in a car accident? Ramos Law can help. RamosLaw.com.
Altitude Sports Radio 92.5 is the home of Mile High playoff basketball. And we're teaming up with the Nuggets to bring you some amazing prizes, like an autographed basketball, an autographed jersey, a gift card to Altitude Authentics, and tickets to a Nuggets playoff game.
Well, if you're not awake yet, you are now.
Listen all day Wednesday and Thursday for keywords to text and enter. You can also enter at nuggets.com/playoff. It's the Mile High playoff sweepstakes from the Nuggets and Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Denver Nuggets basketball.
We're going to set it off with this. Let's go. Let's go.
Come back again. Come back again.
It's time for the second half.
Now there's some life in this building.
Here's the voice of the Denver Nuggets, Jason Kosmiski.
Pick it up, Blue. Come on.
On the Altitude Radio Network.
Third quarter of Nuggets basketball is brought to you by the original triple distilled, triple blended, and triple cast matured Irish whiskey. Tullamore Dew. When it's game time, it's Tully time. Jason Kosmiski with you. Mark Bertinelli, NBA Tonight Studios. Katie Wingy in the Timeout Humbles texting us tonight. We have a bad headset drop, so she can't get to it in time, but she's at least giving us the information. Scott Hastings with me up here in the booth, and Scotty, the main thing's the main thing. You don't make shots, you're not going to win this game. Good talk. Start of the third quarter here. Nuggets are down by 19. Here comes Mike Conley. He throws it on the high left side over to Karl Anthony Towns, guarded by Aaron Gordon. Back out on top over to Conley. Through the window, he gets it to Gobert. Got bumped. Jumper won't go. Foul on Michael Porter Jr.
I just did a little Euro step. I thought he traveled to it, but I'm not sure that he did, Kaz. And Michael just went for that first step on the Euro. He just jumped in the air, and as Gobert flew by him, just got body on body.
If you're talking to Nugget fan right now, what do you tell him, Scott? Give him some kind of hope here. Denver down by 19, now 20, if Gobert makes a free throw.
Yeah, he missed that. It feels, I mean, they haven't played good. But it's not like I don't feel like they're playing great. I mean, you held them to 51. You're in the ball game there. It's that your offense is just not going to win games shooting 20%. You know,
Gobert misses both free throws. That's true. Shots got to start falling for Denver if they're going to have any type of hope not to go to a game 7. Jokic has it at the point. How big is that last game against San Antonio now? Three-pointer Jokic barely draws iron.
And I'm telling you, too many threes for Nikola Jokic, and that's my only complaint with his game tonight. But I always feel he tries to shoot more of them when they're not scoring.
Conley has it across the timeline. He peels off to the high right side. Throws it out on top over to Towns. Left side Edwards. Head fake and a drive. Floater. Bank no good. Rebound Gobert. He lost it out of bounds.
See, I'm telling you, you're getting a chance. Minnesota's shooting 41% and they're up 19.
Right. And
Come on now.
And on top of that, like Katie texted us and said, Malone's like harping on the offensive rebounding. You can't, like if you're shooting bad, don't give him more than one opportunity. Jumper by Murray won't go.
Murray now 1 of 11.
Back the other way comes Conley. 19-point lead for Minnesota. Conley has it. He brings it back out over the point. Left side now it's McDaniels. Catch and go baseline. Leans in, dunk it on.
He just went right by Murray. And again, you can have a bad shooting night, but then you got to give your team something defensively or somewhere else.
Well, it just sucks when everybody has a bad shooting night. That's the problem. Here's Jokic at the dotted line. Denver's got plenty of time to turn that around. Down low, Gordon dunk. Playing that short corner, threw that thing home. Nuggets are within 19.
Yeah, get the ball moving a little bit. Keep getting stops. You got to get back to playing fast too.
And get it to 12. I mean, Denver's down by 19 right now. Just get it to 12. You see 10-0 runs all the time. Three-pointer McDaniels is up and in.
Jokic trying to get it out quick and get up quick. Try to get him to play a little faster.
We played 2 minutes here in the third quarter. Jokic turns it over. Anthony Edwards has it the other way. Head fake on the three. Dunk, 2 hands hard. Blows right by Michael Porter Jr. Timeout Denver. Nuggets are down 24 in Game 6 on the Altitude Radio Network.
Visit Ameristar Casino in Blackhawk this spring for all the playoff hoops and hockey action and the return of baseball. They've got the biggest sports book with the most screens. Plus, they're giving away Penn Cash bonuses and prizes to Penn Play Rewards members. Not a member? The Penn Play app is now available in the App Store. Unlock all the fun. Head up the hill and make Ameristar Casino in Blackhawk your sports and playoff viewing headquarters. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hey, Nugget Station, Tyler Plums here. You got the Nuggets and Timberwolves Game 6 on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5 and on the Altitude Sports Radio app. Coming up tomorrow, join Scott Hastings, D-Mac, and myself. We're going to be talking about all the Nuggets action to get you set up for the Avs Game 6. It's PhD tomorrow at noon.
Columbus, Hastings, and D-Mac. Weekdays noon to 3. Altitude Sports Radio 92.5. Altitude Sports Radio has Brett Kane at 6 in the morning. Mosher, Lombardi, and Kane at 7. Dempsey and Company at 10.
Jamal Murray he's just built of different stuff, man.
Columbus, Hastings, and D-Mac at noon.
The key to them winning it again is going to be Michael Porter Jr.
Kreckman and Lindahl bring it home from 3 to 6.
KCP, he's the guy that I think may hold the key to the series.
Denver Sports Talk. Get it all. Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
There's lots of reasons to make Central City your first stop when you're heading up the hill. Want to play craps? They'll make room for you at the table. Don't get sports betting? They'll teach you. Like steak? They'll cook it just right. That same bartender will be working every trip up and pour your shot of Tuaca as soon as you sit down. In Central City, guests come first. Get there in less than an hour. Take I-70 to exit 243 and the Central City Parkway. Your 4 lanes to fun.
It's Champion's replacement window season, and we're celebrating with buy 2 windows, get 2 free. If your windows are drafty, difficult to operate, or costing you money on your energy bill, it's time to replace them. Champion Windows is here to help. Champion builds our own windows right here in the USA. We make the process easy. We help you choose the best design options for your home. We then build your project in our very own factory. Our install team manages your project every step of the way, and it's all backed by our lifetime guarantee. Turn your house into your dream home with more livable space in a new Champion sunroom, or enhance your curb appeal with new siding, now 30% off. Don't wait. This sale won't last long. Buy 2 windows, get 2 free, and 30% off sunrooms and siding. Call 877-GO-CHAMPION or visit ChampionSaveNow.com to schedule a free in-home estimate today. While discounts apply to our regular prices, select styles apply. Minimum purchase required. Cannot be combined with other advertised offers. See store or website for details.
Mile High Playoff Basketball, Denver and Minnesota on the Altitude Radio Network.
Portion of tonight's game brought to you by Fubo TV. Altitude Sports is streaming on Fubo. Watch the Nuggets and more live TV and sports without cable. Visit FuboTV.com. That's FUBOTV.com. Nuggets are down here by 24 points. Folks, this is going to sound weird. I think they can win.
Yeah.
But they got to make shots.
And you got to have a run, and they've not had one since the start of the game. You got to have like 11-2, 14-2 kind of run real fast.
Here comes Jamal Murray, throws it on the high left side over to KCP. KCP on top to Porter. Defender falls down. Jumper up, no good. See, those are the shots. They missed those all night long. They're open looks. They're just not going in.
Open right there. Somebody comes flying at him, but not close to him. Just you take your eye off the rim and you watch the defender.
Conley has it on the high left side, throws it off over to Towns, back to Conley, top of the key, Edwards. Edwards goes to the left hand on Porter, leans in, layup no good, he got fouled, and he's holding his tailbone, and he'll go to the free throw line if he gets up.
Right. Once that switch got out, Michael was on him. You could see the eyes of Anthony Edwards. He's going to do what he can to just try to drive to the basket. And Edwards is still down. They may have to call it. Oh, now they're going to say, wipe the floor off, give him some time.
Edwards still laying down on his stomach.
They may have to call a timeout here.
Jokic comes over and checks in on Edwards, and now a timeout call by Mike and Nori to look at Anthony Edwards here. It's making me a little nervous that he's not at least up on all fours here.
He's pointing to his right hip buttocks.
Nice enunciation. Yeah, Edwards still on his stomach. We got to take a break. We'll find out what happens when we come back in a moment here on the Altitude Radio Network.
It's a huge show tomorrow for Mosher, Lombardi, and Kane.
We got more and more people coming to the program every day.
Moshe, Vic, and Brett will break down tonight's Nuggets T-Wolves Game 6. They'll look ahead to the Avs and Stars Game 6.
And if you send it back to Dallas, their pucker factor is going to be there, I promise you.
It's Friday, and that means Drunk Takes. And they'll have a special tribute on the final show for Marty O. Wake up with Brett Kane at 6. Then it's Mosher, Lombardi, and Kane at 7. Tomorrow on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Hey, I'm Francisco from Rhinehouse. How about tonight? I cook dinner for you.
For me?
Sure.
How about us?
Why not? I got a menu that can't miss, including brats, of course, but we also have a menu that includes authentic pork schnitzel or traditional spätzle. I'll cook you a great dinner.
Sounds good.
Enjoy dinner at Rhinehouse, then play a little bocce to see who buys dessert. Rhinehouse, next to Wally's Wisconsin Tavern at 14th and Market.
Nuggets fans, you always show up and make the game what it is. So we think you deserve a better betting experience. For a limited time at Fanatic Sportsbook, bet and get up to $1,000 in bonus bets over 10 days. Welcome to the most rewarding sportsbook, Fanatic Sportsbook, official sports betting partner of the Denver Nuggets. Bonus bets expire within 7 days. Not available in all states. Terms apply. See Fanatic Sportsbook app. Must be 21 plus and present in Colorado. Have a gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Is your job work or is it rewarding? I'm Sergeant Rice at the Colorado State Patrol, and we're looking for new team members who are problem solvers and like helping others. Apply now, and by this time next year, you could be a Colorado State Trooper with a mobile office and making a difference. Visit csp.colorado.gov/employment to learn more or connect with a recruiter. Applications are now open at csp.colorado.gov/employment.
Get on your feet! Nuggets fans, don't miss out. 2024-25 Denver Nuggets season ticket memberships are selling out fast. There are less than 100 season plans left. Last season's membership sold out, so get them before they're gone. Membership plans include playoff pre-sale access and many other great benefits. Store your membership today at nuggets.com.
The story of the nurse and the foot pain that nearly brought him down.
I feel like I'm giving people their lives back.
Robert lived to take care of his patients, but he couldn't do it unless he took care of his foot pain.
I have plantar fasciitis. It'll almost put you on your knees. That's how much it hurts.
His own recovery started when he got fitted for arch supports at the Good Feet store.
Now that I'm pain free, I can make these people feel better.
Can't beat that. Stop by or schedule your free fitting at goodfeet.com.
Visit the Good Feet store in Broomfield, Centennial, Lakewood, Fort Collins, or Cherry Creek North.
Denver Nuggets playoff basketball. The Nuggets and Timberwolves on the Altitude Radio Network.
Stay tuned to the postgame show for tonight's electrifying play of the game, brought to you by Independent Electrical Contractors Rocky Mountain. Edwards going to be okay, Scotty, on that replay. He tried to brace himself with his left foot, but his left foot gave away, and he just landed flat on his back.
Yeah, I'll be surprised. They got to have him shoot free throws, because if he doesn't, he's out for the game. I'd be surprised if they don't let him shoot two and then foul the inbounds right away.
Just to give him more attention?
Yeah, to be able to go and get a little treatment on him, maybe.
Yeah, he's still not right now.
The guys anymore, they're trying to get the foul
more than they're trying to make the shot.
It's 1 or 2. Let's see if they foul right away. No, they're going to let him play.
So Anthony Edwards fights on. Well, he's 22, so
that's true.
You know what you and I were doing when we were 22? We were playing in an NBA Game 6 is what we were doing. High pick there by Jokic. Foul on Edwards on the other way. He mean-mugged Jamal Murray for a moment and then picks up the basketball here.
Well, listen, Jamal Murray's not 100% healthy either.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Keep an eye on Murray and Edwards here. Here we go. Inbound KCP. He throws it in over to Jamal Murray, hounded by Anthony Edwards. Off over to Porter. Behind him now Jokic. Dribble handoff to Murray. Murray turns the corner, gets picked up by McDaniels in the corner. He goes to the right-hand baseline. Head fake. Cross-court pass 3. Casey got it right at the horn. Now you got a little start of something. I know people think I'm crazy. Denver down by 22. You got a shot here. You got to make a run. Edwards has it, bottom part of the midcourt circle, high left side over to Conley. Conley guarded by Aaron Gordon. Throws it off over to Towns. Towns on the wing, gets double teamed, throws it down low. Gobert, dunk.
Well, this double, and they're kicking out the doubles a lot better, and Denver's not rotating.
Got to get it down to 12 here before this quarter is over. 8:20 left to go in it. Jokic has it inside the arc. Picks up his dribble. Throws it in the corner to KCP. Sidestep 3. Short, no good. Got his own board. Swiped it out over to Gordon. Left side, Murray 3. Yes! 69-48. Denver down 21. I'm telling you, get this thing down to 12 before the fourth quarter. And Denver's they have a fighter's chance here. Here comes Edwards, high left side. He throws it off over to Conley.
Same play. They're trying to get switched to Towns on Murray.
Gets it to Towns, who's guarded by Jamal Murray. Gets double teamed again. Throws out of it on top over to Ed. Wow. Deep 3. Missed it short. Long rebound comes down to Gordon. A bucket here. Now Minnesota's got to think, oh, that's a foul in the backcourt on McDaniels. He pulled Gordon to the floor.
They bumped him on the rebound. Tiny 3 didn't call it, and then Gordon kind of instigated the contact. And McDaniels ran into him. Let's see if they take a timeout and challenge.
If you challenge that, you will lose. I'm not suggesting that was a legit foul, but if you challenge that, you're going to lose that challenge.
He had his arm on Gordon's arm.
Denver basketball across the way.
Right now, and listen, it's still a lot of time. You got 19 and a half minutes. Feels like the officiating, who they named, affected Denver tonight.
Murray floater in the paint won't go. Rebound comes down to Gobert. You got to make those. Outlet pass off over to Anthony Edwards.
Yeah, that was an easy shot.
Edwards has it at the point, guarded by Aaron Gordon. Throws it off. Free throw line extended over to Towns. Leans in. Hook shot good.
He's just too big. You got number 3 down there. KCP saying he got bowed out of the way.
Jokic has it on the wing, guarded by Towns, throws out of it over to Casey, back over to Jokic, back over to Casey, back over to Jokic, spins away from the double team. Cross court, what a pass. 3-pointer no good by Corey. Gotta make him, man. Denver still down by 23. Edwards has it the other way. Throws it out on top over to Conley. Now back over to Towns, wide open McDaniel.
Good. See the difference? Their wide open shots are all going down. Denver just not. That might be it right there.
That might be it. Denver's down by 26. Still a lot of time. And I know I've been saying this since the first quarter. You got to believe at some point Denver's going to make shots. They haven't done it all game long. Timeout on the Altitude Radio Network.
Hey, boss, we're almost ready, but I have 2 pieces of news. One bad and one really bad. Which one do you want to hear first?
Seriously? Okay, tell me the bad one first.
The grand opening is in 5 minutes, and a line of 100 people is already at the door.
Okay, we can handle that. And what's the really bad one?
The really bad news is that the internet keeps going down.
What? Oh, we need reliable internet.
Honey, it's just a bad dream. Wake up.
I had a nightmare. I couldn't open the cafe. The internet wasn't working.
Don't lose sleep over your business's internet. Get AT&T Internet Air for Business with easy setup today. Reliable nationwide internet with simple plans at low prices. So you can set it, forget it, and get back to business. And enjoy a good night's rest. Visit att.com/bizinternetair today. AT&T Business.
Playoff basketball, Denver and Minnesota on the Altitude Radio Network.
Jason Kaczynski, Scott Hastings with you tonight. Game number 6 in Target Center. It's win or stay home for the Minnesota Timberwolves, who are trying to force a game number 7. The problem tonight, shooting. Denver 30 2% from the floor.
Murray.
And then a turnover by Murray, but Gordon runs down the loose ball. Back the other way comes Gordon. He's inside the paint, leans in, floater's good.
He was going in there full speed trying to draw the foul, I think.
So Nuggets now down by 24. You need something. You need a 16-2, 18-4. Oh, touch foul. Jamal Murray. He wasn't even on the play.
Yeah, shooting's while you're down, but the officiating's been officiated a little differently than we've seen the last 2 or 3 games. This is more like a game in January.
Anthony Edwards looks in, throws it on top over to Conley. Denver down by 24 points, back over to Conley. Conley on top to Towns, top of the key, Edwards and a 3. Missed it short, rebound comes down to Murray. Outlet pass Gordon, front court Casey. You don't need the 3 ball to get back into it, just make shots.
Yeah.
Top of the key is Jamal Murray. Right side of the midcourt circle, he goes to the left hand. Split the defenders, what a move. Alley-oop, tip, Gordon will go, gets his own rebound. Throws it off over to Jokic, back in the paint to Christian, cut off by Gobert. Down low to Jokic, tapped away. Christian put back, no good. Rebound tap to Christian, left side Casey, back on top to Murray. Jump pass to Casey and a 3. Nope. Short, no good. Tip by Christian, won't go.
Christian gets in that paint. If he sees Gobert close, he's not thinking about it.
Rebound comes down to Anthony Edwards. Yeah, he's starting to run out of time here. It's a 24-point lead. A bucket here really hurts you. Edwards has it at the mid-post. He bats down KCP. Fadeaway 9-footer. Good. All right, I'm not going to lie. This is the first time I have doubt in my brain. Murray 3. Yes! Just for a second I had a doubt. 23-point lead. 5 minutes left to go in the third quarter. Got to get this thing down to 12.
You can win this thing. It's 16-4 right here. It might help you.
Back the other way comes Anthony Edwards. He's up the left sideline. Guarded now by Gordon. He goes to the left hand. He's baseline. He backs up. Crossover move on Gordon. Great defense by Aaron Gordon. In the pocket to Gobert. Gets absolutely clubbed by KCP. And he's going to make Gobert earn him from the free throw line. No free throw, Scott?
I was saying he head faked, he stayed on the ground, and he never tried to throw it up.
By the way, Katie in the timeout huddle during that last break, she says, Malone, time is running out. Got to make a stand now to try and make this a game. Got to respond, got to fight. Is Katie Winsby down in the timeout huddle during the break. Top of the key is Alexander Walker. Left side over to Towns. Towns gets it off over to Naz Reid at the wing. Guarded by Murray. Turnaround hook shot. No good. Rebound down to Jokic. Denver's got to get going here. Jokic right side over to Gordon. Right to the rim. Jump pass behind him. Murray. Head fake on the 3. Guarded out there by Alexander Walker. Goes to the right hand. Jumper. Missed it.
Well, he had a 3 of 18 shooting night in game 2. He's now 3 of 16. Cause
make it 76-53. 23-point lead here for Minnesota. 4 minutes left to go in the third. Naz Reid has it against Casey. Top of the key. Over to Edwards. Back over to Naz Reid. In the paint, hook shot. Good.
Oh, my gosh. They've got some good bounces, though, but they're doing a better job when they switch small to big to go right to the big.
Minnesota's not going away. KCP has the basketball here for Denver. He's inside the arc. Throws it off over to Jokic. Guarded by Anthony Edwards again. At the nail. He puts it on the floor. Backs him down to the rim. Layup is up and in.
Got to get more of that. Even if they double team, let's see if Kickout makes some shots. But you got to get Joker touching the ball more. Not as much usage tonight.
Denver's running out of time. They need a 10-0 run. Okay, so let's count it. That's 2 right there. Walker, wide open 3. Good!
Well, Christian decided to leave the shooter and no one else there to replace him. Bad decision.
Front of court, Christian Brown has it. He's inside the arc. Throws it in the right-hand corner over to Gordon. Now over to Jokic. Here comes a double team. Out to Christian. Around the horn they go. KCP. Driving a dish. Murray 3. That one's no good. Rebound Jokic. Behind him, Casey. Back over to Jokic. Right side, Christian in a 3. That one's no good. Yeah, it's not going to happen.
No.
26-point lead for Minnesota. Denver cannot make a shot. Anthony Edwards has it up the right sideline. He brings it back out over to the point. And a three. Short, no good. Long rebound down to Pope. Outlet pass off over to Murray.
See, they're jogging up now, too, instead of running.
Murray split the defenders with the dribble. Tough floater up and in for Jamal Murray. 81-57. Inbound goes to Alexander Walker. Anthony Edwards is tired or hurt or both. Throws it off over to Towns on the elbow. Touch foul called on Denver. That's going to be on KCP. He didn't like the call.
Well, the outside official actually called the foul on KCP. Mark Davis on the baseline. They're trying to say that Towns was throwing that elbow when he's making his post move, allowed it. We knew that was going to happen.
Karl Anthony Towns at the free throw line here for Minnesota. Free throw number one is up and in. I don't know, Scotty. I've only done one Game 7 in my life.
Really?
I think that was a 2009 year.
One in Portland? Against Portland?
Maybe we've done two.
Beat San Antonio in the first round. Then we lost to Portland in Game 7 the second round.
17 overtimes.
That was Game 6.
Yeah. Second free throw is up and in. 26-point lead here for Minnesota, and Denver running out of time. Holiday has it over to Reggie Jackson. Top of the key is Jokic. Jokic hands it off to Holiday. He goes to the left hand, throws it back over to Joker. Right side in the corner is Christian Brown against Naz Reid. Back over to Jokic. Shot clock winding down. Joker fadeaway. Missed it. Rebound down to Conley with 90 seconds left to go in the third quarter.
Did not hit that fadeaway this series.
Karl Anthony Towns has it. He goes baseline on Porter. Can't get past him this time. Throws it out on top over to Naz Reid. Behind him over to Conley. And a three. Good. Folks, get ready for a Game 7 in Denver, Colorado. The Nuggets are down by 29 points. In the paint, Christian Brown blocked from behind. Loose ball Towns. Front court Reid. Reid goes to the left hand. Euro step layup. Missed. Rebound down to Jokic. Throws it out over to Porter. Porter behind him to Jokic in the paint. Leans in. Little floaters up. No good. Tipped his own miss up and in. 86-59. Boy, tip of the hat to the Minnesota Timberwolves, man. The Nuggets have 60 points through 3 quarters of play. Not even. 59. Yeah.
And they're going to get one more shot at it.
Alexander Walker has it between the rings. Throws it on the left side over to Conley. Conley brings it back to the point. Left side Towns. Head fake on the three. Puts it on the floor. In the corner, Naz Reid three. Way off the mark. Flat footer rebound Holiday. Quick outlet pass Jokic. Difference between game and shot clock, 3.9 seconds. Holiday has it. Back over to Jokic. Guarded by Naz Reid. 10 on the shot clock right now. Jumper. Missed it but got fouled.
He tried to bank that in. That thing almost went in. Denver has 19 points in the quarter. This follows up a 14-point first quarter. Scoring bonanza in the second with 26.
Well, I mean, I know there's, whatever, analytics and algorithms and all this stuff nowadays. If you're just a basketball dude, at the end of the day, you couldn't make shots. That's it. That's why'd the Nuggets lose? They couldn't make shots. It's just that.
The Joker's about, if he makes this free throw, he'll have 22. The rest of the team, 38.
Yeah. I mean, 61 points through 3 quarters. I know Minnesota's a great defensive team. I acknowledge that.
Well, the 2 losses when they scored 97 and 90, I believe, right? They'll be lucky to get to 90.
They'd be fortunate. Conley has it, and meanwhile, Minnesota's at 86. 3-pointer Conley, no good. And they're not going to give him a foul after the fake and right. We got 3 quarters in the books, people. Get ready for a Game 7. Denver's down 25. To the 4th quarter we go in a moment on the Altitude Radio Network.
Next time you want to drive up the hill to play at the casinos in Central City, don't crawl up that old twisty canyon stuck behind slow buses and gravel trucks. Do what I do. Take I-70 to the Central City Casino Parkway. It's a quick, easy, scenic drive, and best of all, it's a modern 4-lane highway. Central City offers everything you need. Hotels, dining, bars open 24/7, and live casino action day or night. So remember, don't take old twisty, cruise I-70 to the Parkway and take the 4 lanes to fun.
The Honda you want is here, so drive in the moment with the versatile CR-V or Accord, both named a Car and Driver 10 Best. And when you're driving a Honda, you're driving the brand named Kelley Blue Book's KBB.com Best Value Brand for 2023.
See dealer for financing details. Car and Driver December 2023 based on 2023 brand image awards from Kelley Blue Book. Visit KBB.com for more information.
Chase believes that having a place of your very own should be accessible for everyone. That's why we're offering homebuyer grants of up to $7,500 in select areas. It's just one of the many ways Chase can make your home buying dreams a reality. Visit chase.com/homebuyer or your local Chase branch. The Chase Homebuyer Grant is available on primary residence purchases only, on select products and subject to eligibility. All home lending products are subject to credit and property approval. Program terms are subject to change without notice. Home lending products provided by J.P. Morgan Chase Bank, N.A. member FDIC, equal housing opportunity.
Mark Springer here for Bet365, and at Bet365, we don't do ordinary. We believe that every sport should be epic. Every basket, every game, every point, every play. From the moments that are legendary to the ones that fly under the radar. Whether it's a three-pointer at the buzzer to tie the game, or a player goes 2 for 2 at the foul line. Whatever the sport, whatever the moment, it's never ordinary at Bet365. 21 plus only, must be present in Colorado. Please gamble responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Altitude Sports Radio 92.5. Broadcast from the Backus and Shanker studios.
There were 2 games where you just didn't get much from your top guys. And this is Nathan McKinnon, Hart Trophy Nathan McKinnon. So what can he put on the ice to be able to help you see you through a very tough game? And Cale Makar as well. These are all-time great players. Can all-time great players come through for you when you need it most? Well, the answer is yes.
What needed to happen last night was the big guys to step up and play to their ability. These are talented guys. Dallas was playing like the better team, but the Avs are the better team. The Avs have more star power. They have more skill. They have more talent.
And I know that Jared Bednar said that you don't want to always rely on your top players all the time. But yeah, sometimes you just got to do it.
Altitude Sports Radio 92.5 in the Backus and Shanker studios. If you're injured in a serious car accident, you'll want the law firm with winning results. Backus and Shanker, their passion is justice.
Denver Nuggets playoff basketball. The Nuggets and Timberwolves on the Altitude Radio Network.
Start of the fourth quarter here, and the Nuggets are going to need a minor miracle in order to win this basketball game. They're down by 25. And how do you do that? You outscore a team 40-15 on the road in Game 6 in their crib. And that would force overtime. Here comes Jamal Murray. Murray has it. Nuggets move it right to left. Top of the key over to Jokic. Back over to Murray. Turnover, Denver. Here comes Minnesota back the other way. 86-61 is the score here to begin the fourth quarter. Conley has it inside the arc over to Reed. Gets down the lane. Fouled by Jokic on his way to the rim. Scotty, at what point do you, just wave the white flag here? And I know you have an entire quarter to go, but when do you just, bring Jokic and Murray and Gordon and Porter out?
Well, I think I'd probably get Joker out sooner rather than later. And I would try to play DJ or somebody like that just to get him some run, some size in there and see if, maybe there's a usage for Game 7. Game 7, both teams are in win or go home mode on Sunday, I believe it is.
That's actually not a bad call.
Yeah.
Play DeAndre Jordan. Maybe you find something.
Yeah. And Porter, you probably keep it out there just see if anything can spark. I mean, he's had 3 straight really tough games.
Here comes Jamal Murray. Murray has it inside the arc. Hook pass behind him. Jokic over to Christian. Gets down the lane. Dunk hard. Ooh. Right-handed tomahawk.
That was on Edwards.
Sheesh.
Ooh, that was on Edwards.
Man, I was just about ready to fall asleep, and then Christian Brown brought me back in this thing.
That was on Edwards.
Here comes Edwards. He's on the high left side. Gets a pick from Gobert. Yeah, that was fantastic. Three-pointer. Good. Then there's that.
He's a good front-runner offensive player and no pressure on him to shoot or anything else, so give him a little space.
High left side is Nikola Jokic. Jokic picks up the dribble, hands it out behind him over to Murray. Fakes a pass, puts it on the floor. He's at the mid-post now in the paint. Head fake, throws out of it. Christian now fighting the clock. Long two. No good. Rebound down to Edwards.
That's four guys standing out watching Murray dribble until 4 seconds to go on the shot clock.
Edwards has it inside the arc. Peels off to the high right side. Working now against Reggie Jackson. It's an ISO. He goes to the right hand. Jumper. Bank no good. Rebound down to Michael Porter Jr. Mike has the outlet pass off over to Jamal Murray. Murray, top of the key, back over to Porter. Porter, tough three. Short, no good. Rebound down to Gobert. Outlet pass off over to Conley. Conley has it up the left sideline against Christian Brown. Gets a high pick there from Gobert. Throws it in the paint. Rudy, layup, good.
The rotation is MPJ to get over to catch that. He was late till after Rudy got it and laid it up.
Yeah, bro, that's a wrap. Nuggets are down by 30, and we have played a little bit more than 2 minutes into the fourth quarter. We'll find out who's on the floor for Denver when we come back in a moment on the Altitude Radio Network.
You've got Denver Nuggets basketball on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5. Coming up after the game, we're reacting with you on In the Paint with Dan Tanner.
Hey Nuggets Nation, this is Dan Tanner. You've got Mile High playoff basketball. The Nuggets and the T-Wolves coming up after the game. We'll have a lot to discuss and debate. Let's get into it. I'm going to break down the action, check the highlights, and take your calls, texts, and tweets, and we'll talk about what's next for your Denver Nuggets.
In the Paint after every Denver Nuggets game on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Hey Nuggets Nation, it's Christopher Dempsey, and you've got the Nuggets and Timberwolves Game 6 on your radio and on the Altitude Sports Radio app. Coming up tomorrow on Dempsey and Company, join Coach Mike Sanford and me. We'll be talking all about tonight's game, and also tomorrow, a huge, massive Avs and Stars Game 6. What an incredible time for sports in Colorado, and we've got it all covered at 10 a.m. tomorrow.
Dempsey and Company, weekdays 10 to noon. Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
Hi folks, Dan Cicchini, Dunright Home Improvements. My wife Susan and I started Dunright in our garage in 1985, doing a little of everything. We've grown to be one of the largest companies of our kind in Colorado, specializing in kitchens, baths, counters, floors, finished basements, and windows and doors, serving Colorado for nearly 40 years. And what an adventure it's been. We've learned that the fundamentals of a successful business never change. That is, treat people like you want to be treated, do good work, price fairly, and back up what you say. That's our success formula. Here's our son Todd.
That's right, Dad. Been hearing that my whole life from you and Mom. Folks, whether it's a first-class kitchen renovation, an awesome turnkey bathroom model, a full-service basement finish for some extra space, or replacement windows and doors that will wow you, give us a call. With an 8% scheduling incentive and bank financing to ask about, now couldn't be a better time.
Kitchens, baths, counters, and floors, finished basements, windows, and doors. You have our word. We'll treat you right at Dunright. Call us to reserve your spot in our schedule. 303-722-2295, 800-362-8370, or drhi.com.
Are you struggling to get Wi-Fi in every room of your home? Maybe it's time to switch to Verizon Home Internet with Whole Home Wi-Fi. It's exactly what it sounds like. Fast, reliable Wi-Fi that covers your entire home. And it's included at no extra charge when you switch to a 5G Home Plus plan. So whether you're gaming in the basement, working on your laptop in the kitchen, or streaming your favorite shows upstairs, you can count on Verizon to make sure your internet reaches every room. And when you switch to 5G Home Internet, the price is the price. Guaranteed. That's right. No unexpected price hikes or hidden fees. Call 1-800-VERIZON to switch today. It's your Verizon. Wi-Fi extender provided during professional setup. If recommended after Wi-Fi performance analysis or shipped upon customer request after setup. May require the purchase of additional Wi-Fi extenders. Price guarantee for 2 to 3 years depending on internet plan. For new Verizon Home Internet VHI households who have not subscribed to a VHI service within the last 90 days. Applies only to the then current base monthly rate exclusive of any other setup and additional equipment charges, discounts, or promotion.
Mile High playoff basketball, Denver and Minnesota on the Altitude Radio Network.
Minnesota's going to force a game 7, folks. Denver's going to take a look at things, just like Scott Hastings said a moment ago. Get DeAndre Jordan out there and let's see what he has. Maybe Denver can find something. Peyton Watson now on the floor with Justin Holiday, Reggie Jackson, and Christian Brown. Here comes Christian across the timeline. Brown brings it back out over the point, over to DJ, back over to Brown. Brown has it. Right side now, it's Reggie Jackson. He goes to the left hand. Jumper's on the way. That one's short, no good. Rebound down to Naz Reid. Reid gets the outlet pass off over to Anthony Edwards. Look for Edwards to start padding the stats here, especially in not late, but in the fourth quarter when his team's up by 30. Three-pointer Conley. Jumper's good. Tip of the hat, though, Scott, to Minnesota. I mean, I know Denver's not making shots, but their only hope was to play suffocating defense.
Right? We remind everybody at the 9:02 or 9:01 mark, Minnesota had to take a timeout in the first quarter. Denver up 9-2, and they went on a 20-0 run.
Another three-pointer. Jaden McDaniels goes up and in. Denver down by 99-63. What do we got there? 36-point lead for Minnesota. Top of the key is Holiday. Hands it back off over to Jackson. Jackson's inside the arc. He gets to the dotted line. Kick out 3, Christian. That one's no good. Rebound down to Gobert. The only scary thing now, though, Scott, is that there's a touch foul on Christian Brown to get Julian Strawther into the game. It's okay to lose, but here's what I'm afraid of. I don't want Minnesota to start believing. You know what I mean? And right now they're believing, up by 36 points.
Yeah, but sometimes when games get so ridiculous, out of control, you can believe all you want. And the one thing they really did was they handled out of the double teams. Denver didn't change anything they did in Game 3. And almost when they went on that large run, like, see you later. Right? It just, there was never any answer. I mean, it's tough.
We got a timeout on the floor. We're back in a moment here on the Altitude Radio Network.
It's a huge show tomorrow for Moshe, Lombardi, and Kane.
We got more and more people coming to the program every day.
Moshe, Vic, and Brett will break down tonight's Nuggets T-Wolves Game 6. They'll look ahead to the Avs and Stars Game 6.
And if you send it back to Dallas, their pucker factor is going to be there, I promise you.
It's Friday, and that means Drunk Takes. And they'll have a special tribute on the final show for Marty O. Wake up with Brett Kane at 6. Then it's Moshe, Lombardi, and Kane at 7. Tomorrow on Altitude Sports Radio 92.5. Altitude Sports Radio 92.5 is the home of Mile High playoff basketball. And we're teaming up with the Nuggets to bring you some amazing prizes, like an autographed basketball, an autographed jersey, a gift card to Altitude Authentics, and tickets to a Nuggets playoff game.
Well, if you're not awake yet, you are now.
Listen all day Wednesday and Thursday for keywords to text and enter. You can also enter at nuggets.com/playoff. It's the Mile High Playoff Sweepstakes from the Nuggets and Altitude Sports Radio 92.5.
There are trucks. Then there's the truck. GMC Sierra. With available features like the V8 engine, the ultimate luxury interior, and of course, the available world's first 6-function multi-pro tailgate. GMC Sierra. Not just any truck, the truck. GMC's continued commitment to professional-grade engineering is on full display at your Colorado GMC dealers. Come take a test drive today and see for yourself. We are professional-grade GMC.
Burgers are a classic summer dish for a reason, but they can be a little overdone, you know? Literally. When you want to shake up your routine and try something a little different, you got to try Redbird Farms frozen chicken burgers. Made with antibiotic-free, vegetarian-fed, humanely raised and cage-free chicken. Redbird Farms chicken burgers always hit the spot. Pile those juicy, flavorful, and delicious chicken burgers with your favorite toppings and have a better burger. Find Redbird Farms frozen chicken burgers at King Soopers, Safeway, and City Market.
Redbird Farms.
The NBA playoffs are here, and we all know playoff mode is a thing. Listen to the evidence. Playoff crowds are going wild. Playoff players are lighting up the court. Even your speakers are in playoff mode. Okay, we'll take it down a notch, but just a notch, because this is the turn it up to 11 NBA playoffs. Playoff mode is clearly a thing.
This is what you love about playoff basketball.
The NBA playoffs presented by Google Pixel continue on ABC, ESPN, and TNT.
This joyful sound is the No More Chemo bell at Intermountain Health St. George Hospital, and it means that Sarah Parker beat cancer. It also means her doctor spotted it early enough to treat, and that her oncologist helped her fight it every step of the way. It means that her nurse helped her keep track of medicines, and that a case manager made the whole experience just a little bit easier. Every time we hear that bell, it reminds us that all things are possible when we work together. It reminds us of the power of we. Intermountain Health.
Denver Nuggets playoff basketball. The Nuggets and Timberwolves on the Altitude Radio Network.
Monte Morris will take a three-pointer. That one misses. Rebound comes down to Peyton Watson here. Nuggets are down by 26 points. Just over 8 minutes left to go in the basketball game. Watson has it at the mid-post. Throws back behind him over to Julian Strother. Strother goes to the left hand, gets it off over to DJ, back over to Strother. Back over to DJ. DJ hands it off to Jules. He turns the corner, gets down the lane in the corner. Head fake on the three by Reggie. Now a little teardrop won't go. Rebound down to Gobert. Outlet pass off over to McDaniels up the left sideline. Guarded by Peyton Watson. Throws it to Gobert. That's going to be a foul on Justin Holiday. Just going to reach up and just give him business. The Minnesota basketball inside. Jared McLaughlin going to come in, and that'll be it for Rudy Gobert. Here comes Luka Garza. That'll be it for Naz Reid. And here we go. Monte Morris, the former Nugget, will trigger it in here for Minnesota. He throws top of the key over to McLaughlin. He goes to the left hand. Back on top to Kyle Anderson. Anderson, head fake on DeAndre Jordan. Back behind him over to Alexander Walker. Left side McLaughlin. Down the corner back over to Tay. He gets in the paint, goes out of it. McLaughlin, catch and go. High lofting jumper, good, right at the horn. Denver down 101 to 63.
The key is, can Denver get to 80 points, which is embarrassing in a playoff game?
I don't think they can, Scott. Here comes Justin Holiday. Finger roll layup won't go. Rebound comes down to Anderson.
This thing's over, so you don't expect a call.
Three-pointer, Alexander Walker. You know what? There's a sick part of me that if you're going to, I don't know if this is going to make any sense. If you're going to be bad, be bad.
Be monstrous.
And then you got to think about that for a minute.
Right.
Another timeout on the floor. We're back in 60 seconds on the Altitude Radio Network.
Are you struggling to get Wi-Fi in every room of your home? Maybe it's time to switch to Verizon Home Internet with Whole Home Wi-Fi. It's exactly what it sounds like. Fast, reliable Wi-Fi that covers your entire home. And it's included at no extra charge when you switch to a 5G Home Plus plan. So whether you're gaming in the basement, working on your laptop in the kitchen, or streaming your favorite shows upstairs, you can count on Verizon to make sure your internet reaches every room. And when you switch to 5G Home Internet, the price is the price, guaranteed. That's right, no unexpected price hikes or hidden fees. Call 1-800-VERIZON to switch today. It's your Verizon. Wi-Fi extender provided during professional setup. If recommended after Wi-Fi performance analysis or shipped upon customer request after setup. May require the purchase of additional Wi-Fi extenders. Price guarantee for 2 to 3 years depending on internet plan. For new Verizon Home Internet VHI households who have not subscribed to a VHI service within the last 90 days. Applies only to the then current base monthly rate exclusive of any other setup and additional equipment charges, discounts, or promotion.
Mile High playoff basketball. Denver and Minnesota on the Altitude Radio Network.
On the floor now for Denver, Reggie Jackson, Peyton Watson, Julian Strother, DeAndre Jordan, Hunter Tyson checks in during the timeout. And here comes Reggie Jackson. 7 minutes of playoff basketball left to go here in Minneapolis. High left side is Peyton Watson. Dribble handoff over to Strother. Top of the key is Reggie. He gets a pick from DJ. Moves off of that. Takes a long two. Jumper won't go. Rebound Jordan. Put it back. Oh, blocked at the rim by Kyle Anderson.
He grabbed his arm. Mark Davis ducked his head and took off. He's not going to get a call.
It's got to be a career high in block shots for Kyle Anderson. One. Luka Garza three. Good.
Well, they're just drilling Denver now.
107 to 63 is the score. Denver is down by 44 points. Good Lord. Hunter Tyson has it on the high right side. There's still time left. DJ loses it. Pass picked off by Monte Morris, fouled by DeAndre Jordan. Minnesota was a 2.5-point favorite before the game started tonight. They're up by 44. Monte Morris, Garza. Garza has it at the point. Dribble handoff behind him. Throws it off over. Is that Minot that's out there? Back over to Monte Morris at a three. Jumpers up and in. Oh, that's Wendell Moore Jr. on the floor now here from Minnesota. Here comes Reggie Jackson. Zeke Najee up and off the bench for the Nuggets. Reggie has it left side over to Peyton Watson. Catch and go to the nail. Jump shots on the way. That one misses. Rebound down to McLaughlin. If they hit a three, they're up 50. McLaughlin goes all the way through the lane. Throws it off over to Moore. Baseline jump shot won't go. Rebound down to Julian Strother. Holy cow. Strother coast to coast. Layup no good. He got fouled.
Oh, he got some free throws. And listen, hey, I'm with you. You're getting beat. Might as well put a record on this. There's got to be a playoff record for Denver in futility. I mean, they're shooting under 30%, under 22% from three. There is a silver lining. They're 10 for 10 from the free throw line.
And now what are they?
Yeah, well, there you go.
Strother misses the first free throw. Jalen Pickett, Zeke Najee on the floor now for Denver. DeAndre Jordan comes out. Hey, people, you can't sugarcoat this, man. It's a beatdown.
Yep.
You got your butt whooped. That's all what happened here tonight in Minneapolis. Second free throw. No good again.
Well, that's chicken sandwiches.
And they get the chicken. Let my people eat. Jared McLaughlin has it off over to Monte Morris. Now Garza. Garza's inside the arc. Hands it off behind him over to Moore. Back on the right side to Monte. Entry pass Garza. Spin move. Can't shoot. Kick that over to Moore. Back over to Garza. Shot clock winding down. Luka. Jumper good. 5 minutes left to go in game number 6. Jalen Pickett has the basketball here for Denver. Dribble handoff over to Strother. Top of the key, Hunter Tyson. Tyson goes to his left hand. Back over to Najee. Najee's inside the arc. Hands it off behind him. Peyton Watson. Head fake on the three. Gets down the lane. Leans in. Layup no good. He got fouled by Wendell Moore. I'm sorry, that one was on Minot. I beg your pardon. And he'll go to the free throw line. Fouls on Josh Minot and Peyton Watson to the free throw line. What do you tell your team, Scott?
Bus leaves in 15 minutes. Let's go. I mean, seriously, you gotta wash this out. They'll watch film tomorrow. They'll fly in tonight, get in late, and then I mean, you gotta wash this. And be honest, what'd you do good? Nothing. What'd you do bad? What adjustments did they make that you didn't counter? And listen, not much is going to match 29% shooting.
Garza, hook shot, he gets fouled, he'll go to the free throw line. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what it is, right? I mean, it's not like Chris Finch and Mike and Norrie are some sort of basketball savants. Right. Denver just didn't make shots. I mean...
Well, and listen, there's a lot of people, and it ain't just tonight, it's bad, but the losses have been so drastic to me. And I'll give Murray, for example. Murray in the wins is shooting 50% and averaging 19.6 points. Right. I've been doing math here. But in the losses, he's shooting 26 points and averaging 11.6.
26%, you mean.
So, yeah, 26%. So he's half the shoot. I mean, 26%. And he's 8 points less in losses. Right. That's tough.
Yeah.
You know, and Michael, who's a great three-point shooter, shot over 40 for the year, is for the series shooting 35, but in losses, he's shooting 30%.
Right.
And those are guys that's got to be big for you.
Minnesota basketball, sidestep threes on the way by Wendell Moore Jr. He misses that rebound down to Jalen Pickett. Pickett has it, throws it off on the elbow to Zeke Najee. Did you even watch the film on this game, Scotty? There's a foul on the pass on Minot.
You know what they'll do, and they'll probably have done it already, but what they'll do, Cos, in my opinion, is they'll pick about 20 plays. And watch about 10 or 15 or 15 or 20 plays. Okay. And they'll go over that, boom, 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 this double team didn't change, this double team didn't change, this double team didn't, and then try to figure it out. You haven't played a game 7 in a while. You've won one at home and you've lost one home in recent memory.
Down low, Najee got loose, dunk 2 hands. Yeah, I mean, that's probably a good point. I mean, I wouldn't live or die on the game film of this game. I mean, Nuggets are getting slaughtered. 114-68 is a score.
So you're 12 points away from 80. This got to be an all-time low.
Bert's probably looking that up right now. Minot has it over to Garza for 3. Jumper short, no good. Rebound down to Peyton Watson. The only game I remember like this, except for Denver, was on the giving end. Remember when when I was doing road games and Schemmel was doing home games. Denver, I think, at one point had a 53-point lead against the Chris Paul-led Pelicans on the road. Remember that?
David West.
Yeah.
They won by 40, I believe.
Yeah. Here comes McLaughlin the other way.
There's 36, so
Garza has it down low to Minot. Layup blocked from behind by Pickett. Minot gets the rebound, loses it out of bounds. Last touch by Denver.
Well, not a lot to shine about. You're at 21% from 3, 7 of 33. You're 25 of 80 from overall. That's 31%. So, I mean, it's still a make-miss league, and if you're going to shoot that poorly, why not?
Here's Pickett for a 3. That one won't go. Rebound tapped around. Najee had it, lost it to McLaughlin. 2.5 left to go in game number 6. High right side is Wendell Moore Jr. In the corner to Minot for 3. That one's off the back, no good. Rebound down to Hunter Tyson.
Now, these guys are playing right now. Do you go to the starter and say, hey, thanks, guys?
Yeah.
Wanted to get some playoff minutes.
Inside the arc is Najee. You'd rather be up by 40 than down by 40 in that situation. Hunter Tyson 3. That jumper's off the back of the rim and no good. Rebound comes down to Minot.
Now at a flat 20%.
Less than 2 minutes to go in game number 6. Ball stripped and out of bounds. Last touch by Minnesota. That'll be Denver basketball coming back the other way.
Well, the Nuggets now are tied with Minnesota 3-3, and they're 0-2 with Mark Davis. So the good news is
you won't get Mark Davis.
You will get Mark Davis on Sunday.
He had nothing
to do with it, other than your attitude.
Hunter Tyson has it. 9-foot floaters on the way. That one's no good. Rebound down to Garza.
This group's shooting it from 9 and it's going 10.
Outlet pass, Monte Morris from 13 feet. Jumper won't go. Rebound cleared by Peyton Watson. 90 seconds left to go in game number 6. Game 7 on Sunday, Scott.
Yeah, and I don't think the time has been announced.
I was going to ask you about that. Denver turns it over. Minot has it the other way. Layup won't go. Rebound tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Minnesota. You'd think every once in a while we'd get an afternoon game, right? I mean,
well, if Dallas is able to win their game and not force a game 7 with Oklahoma City, then I think Denver will get a morning or an afternoon early game ABC.
Strother three-pointer won't go. Rims out, comes down to Minot, throws it length of the floor to Garza, gets fouled going up for the hoop. I mean, I don't want to screw up my Arsenal viewing time, but I like afternoon games every once in a while, especially on Sundays.
Well, if there is, this is what I was told, none of this is official. If there is 2 game 7s for Sunday, then Denver will have the late one. If there's only one, and we know there's going to be one for sure right now, then that will be a Sunday afternoon game on ABC. If there are 2, they'll have the second game, which will be on TNT that evening sometime.
Garza, another free throw here as we play out the string of game number 6. Second free throw. That one's no good. Rebound down to Hunter Tyson. Outlet pass off over to Julian Strother. Less than a minute to go in game number 6. Nuggets are down 115-68. Scotty, they might not get to 70. Top of the key is Strother. Floater. No good. Rebound down to Minot. Minot has it across the timeline to McLaughlin. Left side down. He throws it off over to Monte Morris. Gets a pick from Garza. Back to McLaughlin.
If
If you've been injured, call Berg Simpson for free now at 303-790-2525. 303-790-2525. BergSimpson.com. Good lawyers changing lives. It's not just a slogan, it's who we are.
Hey, Nuggets fans, did you know that nearly 75% of all aluminum ever produced is still in use today? Which means every time you recycle a Ball aluminum can, it gets to come back. For every nail biter, every triumph for the ages, and all the great moments to come, Ball is the official sustainability partner of the Denver Nuggets. So join the recycling revolution. The future is in your hands. Recycle it.
Visit Ameristar Casino in Blackhawk this spring for all the playoff hoops and hockey action and their orders. Must be 21 or older to gamble. Gambling problem? Call or text 1-800-GAMBLER.
Denver Nuggets basketball. This is the Ball Corporation.